This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Good evening and welcome to Stewart Field on the banks of the Wishkah River in Aberdeen, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Radio, bring you the Evergreen Conference football regular season finale featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the Aberdeen Bobcats. My name is Deidre Allen. Jerry Apple is standing by to join the broadcast a little later. Shelton comes into the game with a 3-5 record, 2-3 in EVCO play. The Highclimbers are coming off last week's 35-20 conference win over Black Hills. Aberdeen is 5-3 on the season, 3-2 in the conference. Last week, the Bobcats lost to WF West 41-14. Right now, Aberdeen is in third place in the EVCO standings behind Tumwater and WF West. The Bobcats beat Rochester, which places the Warriors fourth, with Shelton in fifth place because Rochester beat the Highclimbers earlier in the season. Here's the situation. An Aberdeen win over Shelton tonight gives the Bobcats the number 3 spot. The Warriors are the number 4 team, and the Highclimbers are eliminated from the postseason as the top 4 teams in the Evergreen Conference make the play-in round for the state playoffs. A Shelton win over Aberdeen creates another 3-team tie for 3rd and 4th places, with the tiebreaker set for Monday night at Centralia. That would be the 3rd year in a row a tiebreaker is needed to decide EVCO number 3 and number 4. Bottom line, it's a must-win for the Highclimbers to extend their season, and a must-win for the Bobcats to lock in the number 3 spot. The last time Shelton and Aberdeen played was in last year's tiebreaker on October 31st, 2022, and the Highclimbers beat the Bobcats 7-0. The Climbers also took the regular season matchup 41-34 on October 28th, 2022. In 2021, Aberdeen took the tiebreaker with Shelton 14-6 on November 1st of that year after slipping by the Highclimbers 16-14 on October 29th, 2021. Coming up, we'll talk with Shelton coach Mark Smith. It's week 9 of the high school football season and the Evergreen Conference regular season finale with the Shelton Highclimbers at the Aberdeen Bobcats on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Welcome back to the pregame show. The Shelton Highclimbers and the Aberdeen Bobcats are about to do battle at Stewart Field in Aberdeen. It's now time to talk with Coach. Yesterday morning, I had a phone conversation with Shelton headman Mark Smith.
Coach, one step closer to your goals for this season. You knocked off Black Hills last week. I mean, you literally beat those guys up.
Yeah, that was a tough physical game for them. I think they ended up with 5 starters out by the time the thing was all said and done. So that's a rough night. Tribute to our kids coming out and playing hard. Tribute to our kids finding a way to win a ball game.
So that sets up your game against Aberdeen. And we've talked about what you want to do. Maybe we need to hear it from you again. How important is Friday's game?
Yeah, we talked about playing meaningful games at the end of the year. There's going to be, I don't know, let's just call it, there's those that are playing games that are on their schedule this time of year that, yeah, it's a game. Yeah, it means something, but there's going to be a lot of teams turning in gear on Friday night. Our objective is to get back on the bus, right? So we're playing a game that allows us to get back on the bus the following, in this case, it'll be the following Monday. And that's meaningful, right? I mean, you put in all this time, all this work, these kids grind, these kids make sacrifices. The coaches make sacrifices. The program puts in all this time and makes sacrifices. The community, the Booster Club, right? And these wins pay a lot of bills, and these wins show that your program is having the ability to be successful to do things past the regular season. Now, there's been a lot of adversity this year, and we've had to overcome it. And kudos to our kids and our coaches and our program for being able to do that stuff. But this is a very big game for us. I think the seniors understand the importance of this. I think that the underclassmen, they're hungry for it. We've had a good week of practice. And we know we got to go. We got to get on the bus. And when we get off that bus, we're probably going to be down 8.5 points, right? I mean, we're going to the harbor. The harbor's going to have a harbor crew. Not that I think they're going to play any favoritisms or anything, but, I mean, that's what you tell your team, right?
So what do you know about Aberdeen as a team?
Big, right? They got some big guys. They've got some guys there that I feel like they're 8th-year seniors. You got a couple offensive linemen that are 6'4", 6'5", 335 plus. You've got a team that has had a nice year. I think they're 5-3 going into this game. They had a big win over Prosser. They're feeling pretty good about themselves. They got knocked out last year in that 3-way deal. I believe it was us and Black Hills and Aberdeen got knocked out last year. So they're going to be hungry. 2 years ago, we went down to their place. It was a dogfight. It came down to the end. We had a chance to win it with a field goal at the end, and we missed it. And that was that sent us into a 3-way deal again. So, it kind of seems like this Aberdeen Shelton game 9 has a lot of history and merit and some rivalry to it here in the last 3 years. So it should be a fun atmosphere. It should be a great ball game.
So what have you done to prepare your team for this game? Anything different than
Well,
previous?
one is we got to cut down. We got to protect the football. We've had way too many turnovers on downs, fumbles, interceptions, things like that. So we've really tried to work on protecting the football and our ball security. That's one thing. And, this time of year, weather's starting to change a little bit. It's getting a little colder, getting a little wetter. Those skies are a little clearer, and that makes the nighttime temperatures drop a little bit. And so, this time of year, I don't care where you're at, whether you're in Arizona, whether you're in Texas, whether you're in whatever, when you get into playoff time of football, 3 things got to happen, in my opinion. One, you got to be able to run the football. We've been able to do that last couple of weeks. Even in Tumwater, we had some success running the football against them. So I feel good about that. 2, you got to be able to stop the run. And, I think that, against teams that we match up with speed-wise, we've done a pretty decent job with the running of the football. And then 3 is you got to play really good special teams. We have those weeks where we look really, really good on specials, and then we have those weeks that, boy, it looks like we don't practice specials at all sometimes. But, so I tell our kids, I told our program and our coaches this week that, this time of year is what we're built for. We're going to run the football, we're going to stop the run, and we're going to play good sound special teams.
Bring up running the ball. What's the status of Jaden Fuller?
Yeah, he's probably out again. That turf toe is not something you just come back from. He's getting better. He's progressing. But I would anticipate in the event that we have a Highclimber victory on Friday and a Highclimber victory on Monday, that he might be able to go the following week.
Okay. Yeah, what other injuries are you dealing with?
That's about it. No, nothing else from the game. We had a couple kids get dinged up in the JV game, but we're okay.
But no Sancelli and no.
No, Sancelli's out for the year. And then Cam had surgery, so he's out. Missing those guys. 3 seniors, 3 leaders, 3 returning starters. That hurts. But guys have stepped up. The next man up mentality has been really, really good. Proud of our kids of that. And, we've had a pretty focused week of practice. Our kids have shown some resiliency and shown a little life here this last week. So I think they're excited for the opportunity that presents themselves.
That's Mark Smith, head football coach for the Shelton Highclimbers, as his team is getting ready to take on Aberdeen on the road to wrap up the regular season and hopefully force a tiebreaker on Monday. We'll have more of the pregame coming up on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Let's try that button. There we go. Welcome to Stewart Field in Aberdeen. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple with you. Senior night for the Bobcats. Jerry, what is there, about a dozen of them out there? Or do you know? Have you counted them? I haven't counted them. They're
they're recognizing the senior football players, of course, right now.
Yeah, right. Well, we're here. Very important game for both teams, actually. If Aberdeen wins tonight, they're heading to as the number 3 seed and likely heading to Woodland, but that's still up in the air. There's a battle for that number 1 and number 2 spot down in the Greater St. Helens League for the postseason. If the Highclimbers come in and pull out the upset, we have a tiebreaker on Monday night with Aberdeen and Rochester, and we get into that situation as we have the last 3 seasons, except last year it was Black Hills instead of Rochester. Year before it was Shelton, Aberdeen, and Rochester. So here we go again. 3 teams battling out for the last 2 spots in the postseason. But Jerry's with us in his own old stomping ground.
Yes.
First, before we get into Jerry, we're right above the band. So we get a great... we get to hear the band all night long. We're also shooting through some glass, so you might see a reflection of Jerry and I from time to time, and maybe Paul in the background because he's with us as well. So go ahead, Jerry. I'm sorry.
Would you like me to go through and say what are some of the most important things that we need to do?
Sure, why don't we go ahead? Go
okay.
ahead, Jerry.
Well, needless to say, we've got to cut down on the turnovers. You know, maybe 1 turnover would be nice to have none.
Right.
Penalties. We had 145 yards in penalties last week, and we've got to cut that down to 40 or 50 for the whole game.
Or less.
Our offensive line has got to open up some holes for our running backs, and they've got to give Gabe Conklin time to be able to throw. He's got a good group of receivers. Mm-hmm. We've got to have a balanced attack. Last week we did that. What was interesting is we did well both in the air and on the ground. We were averaging 4.8 yards per rush. Okay. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And Gabe was able to complete 9 of his passes. And we had a couple really nice receptions. We need to keep our defense off the ground. We got to keep them off the field, and that can happen if we can have sustained drives. It all goes back to that offensive line protecting the quarterback and opening up some holes. We've got to have some good returns on the kickoffs and on the punts, and we've been able to do that.
Yes. Right.
Zapata, Soda, Omar has done an excellent job. He had 4 nice returns last week, as well as
Colton Fisk.
Yes, Colton Fisk. So they're a double threat back there. So you can't just kick to one.
That's exactly true, yeah.
And the other thing is we've got to kick off returns. Our kicking game has been pretty good. Our points after attempts has been pretty good. Our punting has been good. Tonight we're going to see maybe another punter. We'll see what happens.
Right.
We don't know for sure.
We saw in the warm-ups Colton Fisk doing some punting, and he was very consistent on his height and his distance, and so that just another another weapon out there for Coach Smith.
And also that takes a little pressure off of Gabe, because Gabe's going to be playing both ways tonight. We got 5 or 6 kids that are going to be playing both ways tonight. It means so much. This game is so important, as all games are, but this one is crucial.
Well, if they want to continue to play, they got to do the. I'm gonna move this chair here, Jerry. You're pulling on the wire. They got to pull out the win tonight. This wasn't in the interview, but after our recorded portion, Mark and I talked, and bottom line: win tonight, win Monday, get into the postseason. That's their goal. Period.
Yep.
And then, of course, win next week. But you got to win tonight first. You can't look too far ahead.
I think the other thing that I've seen all through the season, Mark is able to bring the best out of the players. I think he does a nice job of calling the plays most of the time. He does a good job. He motivates the kids pretty well. He's so positive with them, and that's what it takes to be a good coach.
Right.
And he's doing that.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. Jerry's going to run down the starters when we do come back. Also talk about some of the obstacles we'll run into with the cameras. And then, we'll have the kickoff. It's all coming up next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects sparks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
And we're back here at Stewart Field. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Aberdeen and Shelton coming up momentarily. Jerry's got some starters, at least for Shelton. We don't have much from Aberdeen, but that's understandable. Senior night.
We're going to start with the Shelton starting defense under the direction of Mark Smith. Starting at cornerback is number 3, Gabe Conklin. At nose guard, number 4, Jason Castaneda. At cornerback, number 5, Cody Brotherton. At free safety, number 14, Austin Williams. At a defensive line position, Brad Evelyn, number 18. At strong safety, number 20, Ben Morford. At inside linebacker, number 34, Hunter Left. At another defensive line position, number 50, Quinn McKinnon. A offensive or outside linebacker will be Bennett Henry, number 88. And defensive lineman or defensive end will be number 96, Jerome Nichols-Gooley. And at the other outside linebacker position will be number 97, Gabriel Gooley. Your starting offense for the Highclimbers tonight will be number 3, Gabe Conklin at quarterback. At wide receiver, number 7, Colton Fisk. At the other wide receiver position will be Omar Cepeda-Soda. At fullback, number 34, Hunter Left. At right guard, number 57, Mason Guard. At center, Noah Tia. At left guard, number 65, JJ Jeremy Miller. At right tackle, number 67, Dwayne Nunez Lopez. At left tackle, number 74, Roy Journey Bear Perez. At tight end will be number 88, Bennett Henry, and running back will be number 96, Jerome Nichols Gooley. We've got 6 players playing both ways as starters.
Let's talk a little bit about Jerome Nichols Gooley. That's what we call. I had a chat with a photographer about what is his name, and he's listed in the roster as Jerome Nichols. Coach calls him Jerome Gooley, so we go with Jerome Nichols Gooley.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about he's listed 96 as a running back. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time he's in there as an extra blocker. He helps create some of those holes for the running backs to hit. Just wanted to throw that in there. And he also, I believe, he would line up as a tight end from time to time. So.
Yeah, Hunter Left is another one that's going to be a good blocker out there for who's ever the other running back there. Could be Cody Brotherton. Well,
the Highclimbers are doing it by committee. We're waiting for the Bobcats to break the banner and come out on the field here at Stewart Field. The Highclimbers are out there looking like they're ready to go, Jerry. I mean, this delay stuff drives you nuts when you want to play, right?
We're starting to see a few more people on the visitor side from Shelton,
right?
Which is good news.
Yeah, they started to file in. I counted 20 about a half an hour ago. So here comes the Bobcats. Senior night for the Bobcats. I think they had a dozen seniors on their team. I didn't count them out, but there were a big line of them up along the sidelines earlier. So it'll be interesting to see how these seniors respond. As the coach said in the pregame, he talked about this team wanting a little bit of revenge from last year because honestly, the Highclimbers stopped Aberdeen in the tiebreaker last year. They stopped them. They didn't let them score. They had 4 plays from the 25, and they did not get anywhere. So that, I'm sure that the Bobcats went a little bit of revenge on that one. Knocked them out. We're going to take another time out. We'll be back with the coin flip and the kickoff. It's Aberdeen. It's Shelton. We're in the harbor tonight. This game is pretty much the culmination of a season, or we'll play on Monday. We'll find out here in a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Hi folks, Peter McAllen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take-Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back here at Stewart Field, just in time for the the coin toss. You can't see it. That's one of the obstacles. We have a pole blocking the center of the field. We have another pole on both end zones. there is also some speakers, or are they lights, that are kind of hanging out towards the end zones as well. So we'll see some obstacles in our shots, and you will see my reflection from time to time, Jerry's reflection from time to time, Paul's reflection from time to time, because there's glass and we're shooting through the glass. Luckily, the glass is pretty clean. So we'll have a pretty decent view of that. Now we're waiting for the coin to be tossed. The captains are out there. The Highclimbers in their white jerseys, black numbers, and the black pants. There's a toss. And let's see who won. It kind of looks like the Bobcats won the toss. And they will defer, so the Highclimbers will get the ball first. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here at Stewart Field in Aberdeen. High school football on Friday night. A little chilly, probably in the 40s at this point. Should we get a little colder? We're in a box tonight, but it's pretty open because we have some big holes from over the top in the back. But at least we're protected from the wind and the elements.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So the Bobcats won the toss, and the Highclimbers will start out with the ball. So the Bobcats will be kicking from the 40, which is to our right side. So they'll be kicking right to left on your radio dial. We do have some obstacles to deal with here. This stadium was not built for broadcast purposes, but it is for TV broadcast. It is. Here come the Bobcats, and they're all blue with the gold numbers, gold hail helmets, little gold half stripe on the thigh. We got it teed up at the 40. Back deep, of course, it's going to be Omar Zepeda-Soto and Colton Fisk. Zepeda-Soto's on the near side, Fisk on the far side. And teeing it up at the 40-yard line. Can't see the number, Jerry. He's not going to turn for us, is he? I see a 1. There's a little... Oh, they're going to change kickers and kick it to the far side, and then we're going to get a false start on this one. There's 31 that did the kicking. That's Gabe Matthews. They swapped kickers at the last second and threw everybody off, including the line. Yeah. And it was Evan Sanchez teeing it up. So they're marching back 5, and the Bobcats start out in a negative way a minus way going back 5. So Evan Sanchez will tee it up again at the 35 this time, and the Highclimbers, they moved up about 5 yards in their defensive or their receiving positions. But now they're ready for the 31 kicker. But Sanchez is back. And like I said, we're right above the band, so we're going to be hearing a lot of the band tonight. Sanchez looks up and down the line, and he's going to run up, and 31's going to kick it. It's going to be high and short, taken at the 38. This is going to be Hunter Leth to the 45. Still on his feet to the 47, pushing the pile, and then he's pushed back, get to the 47-yard line. It's a good 9-yard return.
Yeah.
So here come the Highclimbers. They'll be working left to right on your radio dial. And they'll start out in good field position on their own 47-yard line. First and 10, 8 seconds into the ball game. Zoom in a little bit. I feel like we're really far back on the cameras. So here come the Highclimbers. Looks like Fisk and Cepeda Soto. Well, actually, this is going to go into the ace package with Conklin out of the gun. Henry will move from the far side to the near side. And a quick handoff to Fisk. Fisk looking for a running room, avoids one tackler, avoids another guy, but he's dropped for a loss of 1. Fisk tried to find a hole somewhere in 3 different spots, couldn't find it, and he avoided 3 tacklers and managed to, he only lost 1. So it'll be 2nd and 11 from the 46. Staying with the ace package, which is Conklin out of the gun and a tight formation. Snap to Conklin. He'll take it straight up the middle, and he'll fight for the 50 and get to the 49 of the Bobcats. So 3rd down and about 7, it looks like. I'll give him 5 on the run. Jerry Sled makes it 3rd and 6 from the 49. 1 minute gone here in the ball game.
Well, Gabe Conklin had a lot of success last week running the ball. He was over 100 yards.
Highclimber shift over. Here's the snap. This goes to Nichols Gooley. Out the outside, he'll bowl over a guy getting near the first down marker at the 43-yard line. Depends on the spot whether he gets a first down or not. It looks like it might be a first down run by Nichols Gooley. It is 1st and 10 from the 43 are the Highclimbers. 10:34 to go, first quarter, no score, opening drive. This is right where we can't see some of the field, folks, because of the pole. And Jerry will do his best to give us the accurate stats on the runs. Going to stay in the ace package. Conklin out of the gun. 1 receiver far side. He's pretty close to the end of the line. There's a snap and a handoff. Nope, it's going to be a keeper by Conklin up the outside. Working the left side, gets inside the 40 to the 39. It's like a 4-yard pickup. Actually, no, they can say he went out at the 41, only 2 yards.
Okay.
Looks like he got to the 39 to me, but the referee's right on top of it on that far sidelines. 2nd down and 8 from the 41. 10:05 to go. First quarter. Again out of that ace package. Snap to Conklin. Hand off to Fisk. Fisk cuts it up the middle, and he's cut from behind with a loss of 1 on the play. Well, I'm going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, Jerry. That's a very generous spot. Got to tell you. Back to the 41. Makes it 3rd and 8. So no loss on the play. So 3rd
well,
and
I think we're in 4th down territory.
Yeah, I'm sure we are going to run 4 downs. But it's 3rd down and 8. Staying with the ace package. Conklin out of the gun. He'll fake the handoff, back to pass he goes. Throws it, dumps it off to Leth. Leth gets dropped at about the 35. That's a couple yards short of the first down up that far sideline. It'll be 4th down and 2 at the 35. Stayed in bounds. Clock is running. 9:20 to go. First quarter. Opening drive for the Highclimbers. Fourth and 2 for Shelton. Staying with the ace. Cepeda Soto on this side. They'll shift over in the front. And it's a snap to Nichols Gooley. He'll get to the first down marker, but there's a flag on the play. That could be coming back with a hold.
Where it's thrown, it's definitely going to be a holding.
It is a hold on the Highclimbers. So that'll be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 12.
So a nice run by
Jerome.
Jerome is negated. First penalty for the Highclimbers.
So they do have the call of the holding penalty.
And they marked that off from the line of scrimmage?
They do.
Okay.
They do. So that'll put it back at the 45 now. Be 4th and 12 for the Highclimbers.
Now we look at a punting situation.
Yeah, Conklin's going to go back into the punt to punt it away. Let's see, it was like 19. That's Aiden Watkins going back about his 15-yard line to receive this punt from Conklin.
Conklin's had some pretty good punts, good coverage by the Highclimbers on his punts.
Snaps on target, some rushes, partially blocked. Ball takes a Highclimber roll and rolls all the way down to the 15, where it'll be, they're going to say it was dropped there, and Watkins is on the run up the sidelines. The play was blown dead. I don't know why, but they say it went down at the 15-yard line. Interesting, because Watkins was off to the races, and everybody stopped but him.
35-yard punt.
So the refereeing crew is going to talk about this, and the announcer said it was an inadvertent whistle. I don't know. It sounded like a pretty official whistle to me from up here. Let's see what we got. I don't even know what that is. There's no flag, no penalty. They're going to put, I didn't see a flag. I don't even know what this is. In all fairness, I think you would kick it again, wouldn't you?
Well, if it's inadvertent, yes.
Oh, we're going to kick it again. So the
I think that's a fair call.
I think it's a fair call there, too. Highclimbers had stopped playing. Most of the Bobcats had stopped playing, but Watkins was up the sidelines heading for pay dirt. But there was nobody trying to tackle him. So.
And that was smart on his part.
Yeah, oh yeah, keep going.
You never assume.
So we'll repeat the 4th down at the 45. Do they put the time back on the clock or not?
So the last punt was 35 yards. Let's see what happens here.
And I'm trying to figure out where to place the ball. We know it's at the 45, guys. And it's 4th and 12 from the 45. So if you do the quick math, the PA announcer's trying to explain to the referees where to place the ball, which is right on the board. And the down markers should just move 2 yards away from the 45, which would put the down markers at the 43 or the 40.
I had a nice talk with the announcer before the game. He seems very knowledgeable. Been around for a long time.
So either way, the Highclimbers are going to punt again. Conklin will do the kicking, and Watson is standing at his 20 this time. Talking to that referee back there, trying to understand what happened. Because I clearly did hear a whistle. Now what are we doing here? Wrong 45, guys. Is that the right? That's not the right 45. Wasn't it back on the other 45?
It was, because it was a punting situation. Remember when I said it was a punting situation because of the penalty?
I don't think they have it. Well, okay, whatever.
We're getting a break. We're getting a break.
I really think it's at the other 45.
It is.
Not this 45. I'd have to go back in my mind and replay it.
You're right, yeah.
Maybe they're right. The down marker's on the 50, which is wrong.
Well, I know that you're correct, because this might not be a punting situation.
Well, it is 4th and 12. We know
that
from the 45.
Okay. Yeah, then you've got to go with the punt. You got to go with the punt. Yeah.
So
you're right.
Well, I'm not questioning that. I'm questioning the placement of the ball for this punt.
Yeah, I still think it should be back.
It should be on the other 45. Oh, we'll figure this out. This is not an auspicious start for either team at this point, as everybody's ready to play this game except for the referees, it appears. No, you got to move the down marker up to the 43. There you go. Now we got it. This is interesting. So 4th and 12. Shelton is going to kick it, punt it to the Bobcats, and Watkins is back at his 10 now. Here's the snap, and Conklin hesitated a little bit. He boots one, and Watson will let it bounce, and he escapes one tackle, spins out of another tackle. He's getting around to the near sidelines, stiff arms the guy, gets up the sidelines, ran out of bounds at the 25. That is, he should be back at the 25, not the 28 where they have him marked out.
Yeah, they had him back at the 10, didn't they?
Well, they had him back there twice. He slipped out of both those tackles. He ran out of bounds at the 25.
They got a 15-yard return.
Right, they're spotting him at the 28-yard line.
Okay, so 18-yard return.
Yeah, that's a really generous spot. I saw him run out of bounds at the 25. 26, 27 at the most, not the 29. 1st and 10 for Aberdeen on their own 29-yard line. Under center goes Springer, hands it off, and nowhere to go. Looks like it was Vesey on the carry. Is it number 7 on the carry? Or is it number 2? Might have been number 2. Yeah, it was Marcus Hale with the carry. No gain. 2nd and 10 from the 29. $7:45 to go, first quarter. This is the first possession for the Bobcats. 2nd and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Springer will go out of the shotgun with an empty backfield and 2 receivers on each side. Schroeder in motion, bad snap, and Springer had to fall on it at his 16-yard line, and a loss of play on a loss of quite a bit on that one.
14 yards.
Yeah, that brings up 3rd down and long. Ball back at the 17 officially.
That'll go against the team as a whole. That 14 yards.
So it's 3rd and long for Aberdeen. It's a nice reflection of Jerry there on the glass. He's trying to eye the field. Looks like he'll go out of the pistol, does Springer. He's got a back behind him. No, he'll go under center. 2 backs behind him. And they'll tighten up the formation. Little pitch this time.
Just barely got that play off.
And it's Watkins getting across the 20 to the 24, trying some running room around the right side. Got some of that yardage back, but it's 4th down, and it looks like 15. So you got,
4 yards.
Okay. 6:20 to go, first quarter, no score. Punting situation for the Bobcats. And Fisk is back at his 45. Here's the punt, almost getting to it. High, short kick that'll die at the, oh boy, Fisk had it, lost it, and the Bobcats get it back. And there's a flag on the play as well, back at the punter.
Be roughing the kicker.
Well, either way, the Bobcats they're going to keep the play here because they got the, Fisk tried to run in there and catch it on the run like he likes to do, bobbled it and lost it, and the Bobcats regained possession. And the roughing the kicker penalty has been refused, and the Bobcats will take over on their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10. 6:06 to go, first quarter. No score between Aberdeen and Shelton. We're at Stewart Field in Aberdeen tonight. Little high school football. Springer will go under center. 1 back behind him, that is Marcus Hale. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Turn around and hand it off to a second guy through. And I think that's Watkins trying to break a tackle up the middle. It is Watkins. He gets to the 48-yard line. And
pick up a 4.
Yeah. 4-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 6 coming from the 48. Right behind the pole where we can't see the action. Springer goes under center, out of the eye this time. Watkins is the tail of the eye. Pitch to him, and he stutter steps and brings it up the middle, dives across the 50 into Highclimber territory to the 48. Another 4-yard pickup. Jerome Nichols-Gooley with the tackle there.
And you'll hear that name a lot on defense.
So it'll be third
as
down.
Well as several others.
It's like third down and 1, 2, 3 for the Bobcats in Highclimber territory at the 49 officially. Out of the shotgun goes Springer. He's going to pass. He's going to throw it out. It's dropped just below us. Intended for Schroeder. Coverage was Brotherton, and it's 4th and 3. Looks like the Bobcats might punt it here from the 49. I think you'd go for it at this point. Personally, I'd go for it. What do you think, Jerry?
I would go for it.
Well, it looks like, well, no, here comes Springer off the sidelines. Adonis Hammonds heads to the sidelines as well. And the Bobcats are going to go for it with a 4th and 3 from the 49. Springer under center in an I formation. Pitch it to Watkins, coming to this side. Highclimbers pursuit, drop him on the Bobcat side of the 40, or the 50, excuse me. Brotherton.
And Hunter
Leth, and I believe also McKinnon in there on the play.
Yeah,
they corralled Watkins in a loss on the play, and the ball is at the 49 of the Bobcats. Over on downs it goes to the Highclimbers, 1st and 10.
He did gain
3, it looks like.
Yeah, he gained 3.
Came up short. Here come the Highclimbers. 4:45 to go. First quarter, no score. Highclimbers with their second possession of the ball game. Going to stay with the ace, Jerry. Looks like this might be a direct snap to Nichols-Gooley. Nope, it's to Conklin. He's going to throw, and it's knocked away. Nice defensive play by number 8, Patrick Walsh. Incomplete, the ball drops, and it's 2nd and 10 from the 49. There's a little gold marker in the center of the field. It almost looks like a flag, Jerry, but it's been there all game, so it can't be. I don't know if you can see it. So it's a 2nd and 10 from the 49. Highclimbers again stay in the ace. Here's Conklin, back to pass again. He throws, backpedals, throws deep to Fisk. It's a little too far, incomplete, 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10 from the Bobcat 49 of the Highclimbers. Looks like they're switching personnel again. The Highclimbers are, and they're going to go back to their cheetah package, which is receivers out there, Jerry. That's what the coach told me a couple weeks ago. The ace is their running package. The cheetah is their passing package. And actually, the cheetah usually they go with the empty backfield, but Conklin will go out of the shotgun with Fisk to his left, 2 receivers on each side. Back to pass goes Conklin. Throws down the middle of the field. Brotherton there, bobbled it, dropped it, incomplete. It falls. Hit him on the hands. He just couldn't gather it in. And it's 4th and 10 from the 49. Feels like we've been here before, Jerry.
Well, it was a nice pass, and it was just right out of the tips of his fingers. He made a good effort, but...
So 4th and 10 from the 49 are the Highclimbers. Conklin back to punt it away. Watkins back about his 15-yard line, waiting for this kick from Conklin. 4:32 to go. First quarter, no score. There's the snap. Here's the kick. It's a high kick. It's going to hit at the 20. Take a climber bounce. Watkins will pick it up, and he's swallowed up. No return at all. Dropped at the 12. I think Watkins should have called a fair catch on that one.
39-yard punt.
Or let it go, because that had a lot of speed on that hop. It could have made it into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
But Watkins is looking for that big play return.
Nice punt. Good
nice
coverage.
Punt. So the Bobcats get the ball. They're going to spot it at the 13. 1st and 10 for Aberdeen. No score. 4:22 to go. 4:23 to go in the first quarter. Springer's going to go out of the gun. He's got Watkins to his right side. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Man in motion. It's Hammonds going to keep her by Springer up the middle to the 25. Or sorry, to the 20, excuse me. About 4 yards short of the first down, a 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 for Aberdeen. 4:05 to go here in the first quarter. Clock is running, no score. Springer brings the play in from the sidelines. Got to tell you, Aberdeen doesn't give you the same look each time, Jerry. I say that, and they're in the shotgun with Watkins to Springer's left. Man in motion against Hammonds, who goes back to the formation, max protection, fake the handoff. He's going to pump and go to the middle. Oh, almost intercepted in the middle by Austin Williams, intended for number 3. And that is Adonis Hammonds.
And you know, Austin Williams had an interception last week.
Yes.
And he's very capable anytime of being able to make an interception.
So 3rd and 4 from the 20 are the Bobcats. 3:35 to go, first quarter, no score. Under center will go Springer. Aiden Watkins, the back behind him. Single setback. It's a handoff to him, nowhere to go. He is dropped almost immediately. He managed to get up, but I think they dropped him for a couple-yard loss. The 4th down coming for the Bobcats. Loss of 2. They'll put it back at the 18-yard line.
2,
yeah, 18-yard lines. It's 4th down, and punting are the Bobcats. Fisk standing at the 45, waiting for this punt. There's the snap. Little pressure, nearly blocked that time. Short kick. The ball takes a high climber roll all the way up to the 49. That's where a pack of dogs there, or pack of Bobcats, I should say. That'd be a clouder of Bobcats. It's a clouder of cats down there at the 49. I'm sorry, I'm just throwing out weird terms.
Anyway, it's a 31-yard punt, no return. A 10.
So let's spot the ball. Whatever. Den of cats? I don't know. I think it's a clouder of cats.
Okay.
I'm referring to an episode of Big Bang Theory. Sorry. Weird references from Diedrich. Highclimbers the 1st and 10 on the 49. Conklin will take the snap and fall forward for 5 yards. I don't know how he got away from guys being able to get positive yards. They're going to give him 4 yards.
Yeah.
Actually, it's only going to be 3. So 46-yard lines where they're going to mark him down. It's 2nd down and 7 from the 46.
It's a replication of last week.
Yeah, it looks that way. So again, they're staying there in the ace package. There's a snap to Conklin, handoff to Fisk. Fisk tries the opposite direction, finds some running room around the near side, and then he's swallowed up quickly. After a 2.5-yard gain there, they'll spot him down at the 43-yard line, maybe the 44. It's going to be the 44. It's only a couple yards. 3rd down and 5 for the Highclimbers. Under 2 minutes remaining first quarter, no score. Shelton with the ball. Taking their time in the huddle this time. Cepeda Soto, the first one out of the huddle. He'll come to the end of the line as a receiver, staying with the ace package. Up guys, shift over to the middle. There's a snap to Gooley. Gooley going to go right, finds some running room, cut up the middle, and get into the secondary. He's dropped inside the 35. They'll spot him down to 34. Jerome Nichols-Gooley with a big hit there. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers at the Aberdeen 34-yard line.
Yeah, he would have been gone if it hadn't been for that ankle tackle.
Yeah, grabbed the ankle, dropped him down there. Staying with that ace package are the Highclimbers. Conklin and Nichols-Gooley in the backfield. A snap to Conklin. He stiff arms a guy, and then he stood up by Jabron Brooks.
Looks like he just got to the line of scrimmage.
He did. You can't move Jabron Brooks, Jerry. He's 6'5", 335. He is
335.
335. He is a big man in the middle for the Bobcats. There's some big guys in that defensive line, Jerry. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 34 for the Highclimbers. 42 seconds to go here in the first quarter. No score. Shelton with the ball. There's a snap to Conklin. Back to pass. He throws over the middle. Intercepted, ripping it out of the air. The Bobcats number 12. And he's on the return, jumping over a guy at the 50. And that to number 12 is Jacob Bowers. He jumped up in the air and pulled it out of the air. And that ends the drive for the Highclimbers. And the Bobcats are in Highclimber territory on the return. Mark him out at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that's the second turnover for the Highclimbers in this game.
1st and 10 from the 48th where they'll spot him out. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bobcats with the ball in Highclimber territory. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun goes Springer. He's got Watkins to his right side. 2 receivers the far side. Back to pass goes Springer. Looks down the field. He's flushed out. He's chased. He's going to throw down the field. And attempting a diving catch was Micah Schroeder. Couldn't get to it. Incomplete. It falls. 20 seconds remains in the quarter. A lot of action here, Jerry.
Well, he was almost taken down in the backfield, the quarterback.
Yeah.
Very close.
I think it was.
But he got it off, but he was, I don't know, they might have even got a little bit of his arm.
Very possible, chased by Henry and Eveland was Springer. 2nd and 10 from the 48 are the Bobcats. Springer out of the shotgun again. Watkins to his right and a step behind. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself up the middle, and he's brought down at the 45.
Gain of 3.
Well, they're going to spot him at the 46, actually.
Only gain of 4.
Or 2. Only 2, Jerry.
Oh, 2. Okay. Thank you.
Rome Nichols-Gooley with the tackle there. 3rd down and 8 for the Bobcats, and that'll do it for the first quarter. No score. We head to the second frame. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Back at Stewart Field. Jerry, this band is throwing me off. I feel like I'm standing right in the middle of the band, which is pretty much where we are. They are right below us by about, 3 rows, maybe, and we feel we are literally in the middle of the band.
So far, Shelton has had 2 first downs. Aberdeen has had none. Aberdeen, the quarterback, Grady Springer, is 0 for 3. And Gabe Conklin, the Highclimber quarterback, is 1 for 3. 1 completed pass to Hunter left.
The Bobcat
ball carrier so far, well, it goes to Jerome Nichols.
The Bobcats have a 3rd down and 8 from the Highclimber 46 to start the second quarter. Springer goes empty backfield out of the gun. He's got 3 receivers to the near side, to the far side. Man comes in the backfield with him. He fakes the handoff, throws over the middle to Watkins. Just a little too much pepper on that ball, Jerry. That went all the way down to the end zone as Watkins had no chance of bringing it in. It's 4th and 8 and another punt for Aberdeen, or we're assuming another punt for Aberdeen.
Yeah, definitely with the replacement of all the players they have there.
Yeah. Highclimbers have been putting some pressure on the kicker.
They sure have. They almost blocked that last one.
Is it Schroeder doing the kicking, Jerry? I can't tell. So number 6 back there. High snap. And the Highclimbers get in there, and it's a short, high kick that's going to hit at the 37 and take a Highclimber roll, and then is going to be grabbed as it went sideways, and it's downed after only, about 12 yards?
If that.
Highclimbers get the ball back. It'll be spotted at the 36, 1st and 10 for Shelton. Sorry, I didn't move the camera there. I thought I did. I was watching the ball go up in the air. Highclimbers come out with 11:48 to go in the half. No score. Looks like they're going to go to the cheetah package, Jerry. with the receivers. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Out of the gun goes Conklin. Fisk in the backfield. He'll shift over to Conklin's right side. And there's going to be a quick 5 as the hard count by Conklin gives him 5 yards.
He's been pretty effective on that this season.
I think you would scout that a little bit. Don't fall for the hard count. But a lot of video doesn't necessarily have the audio of the quarterback.
Especially when you see that on 4th down.
Yeah. So 1st and 5 for the Highclimbers. Ball across the 40 to the 42. Still 11:48 to go in the half. Same formation, 2 by 2. Out of the shotgun goes Conklin. Short drop. He'll dump it off. It is complete out there to Cordova, I believe. Spins out of bounds at the 49. Yep, it's Wheatley Cordova. Been kind of quiet as of late, has Wheatley. Get him in the offense now. And
13-yard pass play to Wheatley Cordova.
Put the ball at the 49 side of the 50, the Shelton side of the 50, I should say. And they'll stay with it shotgun. Stay with the 2 by 2. Back to pass. Conklin dropped it. He picks it up, tries to make something out of nothing, manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Depends on where they'll spot him down. They'll spot him down at 49. 2nd and 10. I don't know if that ball just slipped out of his hands or what happened there.
Yeah, it was an okay snap.
Right on target. I think he might have just tried to spin it to get to the throwing motion, and it popped out. I don't know. So the Highclimbers have a 2nd and 10 from the 49. Got an extra blocker. I believe that's going to be Henry. Here is Brotherton in motion. Pick the handoff to him. Conklin going to bust it out to the near side. Turn the corner to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. And did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Highclimbers.
51-yard touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow is all I got to say. I did not expect that big of a run.
Well,
Conklin up the middle, and he busted it out to the left side and was off to the races.
Well, like last week, I think he had 112 yards on the ground.
A.J. Weir on to kick the point after. Highclimbers up 6-0. 10:53 to go here in the half, the first half. And Weir's on to kick the point after. Brotherton's the holder. Long snapper is left. Waiting for the snap. There's the snaps. A little high, and Brotherton couldn't bring it down, and that extra point does not accumulate at all. Highclimbers do take the lead. They lead 6-0. 10:53 to go. First half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
6-0. Highclimbers take the lead on the 51-yard scamper by Gabe Conklin and get ready to kick it back to the Bobcats. Point after did not accumulate. The snap was high. Brotherton did his best to get it down, but by that time it was all over. Couldn't he had to try to do something. So Taylor Dickey will do the kickoff here for the Highclimbers from the 40. They're going right to left on your radio dial. If you're listening on KMAS or online. And Dickey will look up and down the line, and here's the run up and the kick. Keeps it on the ground. It's up the middle, where it'll be picked up at the 27. And still on his feet across the 40. Looks like it was Marcus Hale with the return.
12-yard run back.
They'll spot him down to the 42. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats there, trailing 6-0, 10:47 to go.
You know, Compton is taking over where Fuller was a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. A group of them are taking over.
By committee, as it's called. Springer brings the Bobcats to the line of scrimmage. He'll go under center. Watkins the back behind him. 3 receivers to the near side. Hand it off. Actually, it's going to be Hale, and that play was blown dead before it really got started. Was a timeout called? Yeah, Aberdeen calls a timeout. So 10:43 to go here in the second quarter. 6-0 Shelton with an early lead.
First time out of the ball game.
Hey, every Thursday, except for yesterday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with City Manager Mark Ziegler. Each week, Manager Ziegler briefs me on the top items coming before the City Council during their next meeting. That's Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com. No meeting next Tuesday. That's why I didn't talk with Mark. Plus, Mark's on vacation. But next week, I am going to be talking to Finance Director Mike Giddens about the budget on the 7th, for the 7th meeting. Just throw that out there. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats on their own 42-yard line, trailing this game 6-0.
All the yards for Aberdeen have been on the ground.
Brady Springer will go under center. Marcus Hale, the back behind him. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Nobody's on him. Oh, yep, there was somebody on him, back about 7 yards. Here's a handoff to Hale. Hale slips 1 tackle, and then he's brought down by Castaneda and left, it looks like.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Up to the 45. Hale trying to find some running room for the Bobcats up the middle. Here comes Springer from the sidelines with the play. Clock is running, 10:20 to go, first half. 6-0, Shelton with the lead, Aberdeen with the ball. Springer will go out of the shotgun this time. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side, back in the backfield with him. Man in motion, that's Watkins. Fakes the handoff and he throws it to Watkins. Spins out of 1 tackle, gets to the 50, up that sidelines, breaks another tackle, and then loses the ball. The ball rolls out of bounds, and that will stay in the possession of Bobcats. But where will they spot it is my question. Would it be back at the 45? Do we have Laundry in the field as well?
He got it all the way up to the 40, all the way up to the 50.
Right.
Then there was a fumble.
Right, it went out of bounds. They're going to spot it at the 46, so it's 3rd down. And 6? I guess in the end that's only 4 yards. Oh, actually, not really anything.
Nothing.
Yeah. A lot of runs and running by Watkins, and it just goes negative for the Bobcats. Out of the gun goes Springer. He'll look to the far side, throw to the near side. It is complete and caught at midfield by number 8. That's Patrick Walsh. That'll be short of the first down by 2 yards. It's 4th down.
That was a dangerous pass.
Well, I got to tell you.
Gabe Conklin almost got that.
But I got to tell you, he looked everybody off. He was looking to the far side, turned around and threw to the near side. Had the guy there, but you're right. Conklin was all over that. And it's 4th and 2 from midfield.
They're going to go for it.
Yeah, the Bobcats have the offense out there. Here's Springer heading to the line of scrimmage. He's going to go out of the shotgun. He'll send the 3 receivers to the near side, hash mark near side. 1 receiver to the far side. Back to pass. He looks to that far side. He's rushed, throws over the middle. Watkins with a big catch with Morford on his back, and he catches it for the first down at the 45. First down.
5-yard completion.
Actually, that would be more than 5 yards, Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 yards. You're right. You're right. So 1st and 10 from the 45, Jerry. Clock is running, 9.5 minutes to go, first half. Shelton leads 6-0. Aberdeen with the ball in Highclimber territory.
Springer has completed 2 passes in a row now.
Springer will go under center, right in that pole where I can't really find the right spot to actually, yeah, he'll go 1 back behind him. Receiver on the far side. Hand it off. Stutter stepping. It's Watkins. No. Is it Watkins? Yes, it's Watkins straight up the middle, pushing the pack and the pile inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Wow. That's a 7-yard pickup.
Yep.
2nd and 3 for the Bobcats. Clock continues to run, 8:40 to go here in the first half. And again, Shelton with a 6-0 lead. Aberdeen with the ball and in Highclimber territory at the 38-yard line. Springer goes out of the shotgun. He's got Watkins in the backfield with him. Handed off to Watkins. Big burst of speed, but he got back to the line of scrimmage. A host of Highclimbers knock him back.
Yeah, Hunter left.
Gooley.
Yeah, Gooley.
Gooley, Nichols, and Gooley. Yeah. And
yeah, definitely Gooley.
2 goalies in that play. Not just one, but 2. And a loss of 1 is third down from the 39. That's Nichols Gooley. And that's Jerome Nichols Gooley and Gabe Gooley in there with Leth to help with that tackle. Clock continues to run, under 8 minutes to go. It's 7:50 in the first half. 6-0 Shelton with the lead. Aberdeen with the ball. It's like a wing formation with one receiver to the far side. Under center is Springer. Oh, he was on the wrong guy. Then he'll get to the right guy, hand it off to Watkins. Gets near the first. Lost the ball! Highclimbers squirts out, and it's dropped on by, it looks like Brotherton. Are they going to call him down? No, it's a Highclimber ball. Boy, oh boy, that ball's squirting out everywhere, Jerry, on everybody.
Yeah, it did.
Highclimbers get their first takeaway. They'll start with the ball here on the 27-yard line. That's a break for Shelton. Stops the clock with 7:33 to go.
First turnover that I have for the Bobcats.
That's right.
2 turnovers so far for Shelton.
First and 10 for Shelton on their own 27-yard line. They're going to come out with the cheetah. Zepeda Soto and Brotherton come to the near side. Henry and Cordova to the far side. Out of the shotgun will go Conklin. Fisk in the backfield with him to his right. And we're going to have a timeout by the Highclimbers. 7:32 to go in the first half. Shelton with the 6-0 lead, and that's the first timeout for Highclimbers. So 1 timeout gone for each team. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit the bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live like we are tonight. So 6-0 is the score. Shelton has a first and 10 on their own 27-yard line with the lead after the turnover by the Bobcats. Coach Smith must have seen something defensively out there to call that timeout. Get everybody on the first page, on the same page, I should say. Conklin will go out of the gun. He's got Cordova wide to the far side. Omar Zepeda Soto and Brotherton to the near side. Out of the gun he goes. Back to pass. Throwing long. Got Cordova out there. And it comes up a little short. Wheatley had to come back for that one. It falls incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. It was a little bit underthrown. I don't know if Wheatley just outran that route or the little bit of moisture weighted it down. I don't know. Fell incomplete either way.
Well, it does show you that Conklin does have a good arm. And Wheatley has been a dangerous receiver when you're looking for that long pass.
Brotherton goes in motion, takes the flip from Conklin. He'll turn the corner and spin his way to the 35. Well, the 34, they're going to mark him down. It's third down coming. Maybe 6 yards.
Let's see where they were.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 34.
7 yards.
7 yards on the carry. So 3rd down and 3 are the Highclimbers. 2 by 1, 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side is Cordova. Back to pass goes Conklin, looks to the far side, throws. Is it complete? It is complete to Omar Zepeda Soto at the 40. He spun all the way around when he grabbed that, and then he went down to his knees. So no tackle, but a first down, Jerry, at the 40-yard line.
Gain of about 5 on that play. Yeah, and that was the 3rd completed pass for Gabe Conklin.
Highclimbers quickly to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun again goes Conklin. He's got one receiver on the far side, two on the near side. Back to pass he goes. He's going to dump it off to Fisk. Fisk makes one guy miss, cuts it up, tried to stiff arm another one, and he's cut from behind.
Gain of 5 on that swing pass.
Springer with the tackle. Brady Springer he was the guy that Fisk made miss, and then came back and got the tackle. So 2nd and 6 coming at the 44-yard line for the Highclimbers. 6:10 to go in the first half. 6-0.
That's a good play. That's a good play, throwing that swing pass out to Fisk. He's got some speed.
Hash mark near side. Brotherton in motion again. Fake the... he's going to keep it as Conklin up the middle, trying to pick his way. He gets to the outside, cuts it up the seam, gets into Bobcat territory, trying to find some running room on the sidelines. And I think he lost the ball as it went out of bounds, but they're going to spot it down at the 46 of the the Bobcats.
About 8 yards on that play.
1st and 10 in Bobcat territory of the Highclimbers at the 45.
5th first down.
I'm just thinking about the game that Aberdeen and WF West played, the Bobcats versus the Bearcats. How hard would that be to keep straight in your head? But right here, the Climbers are in Bobcat territory. Another flip. This time it goes to Brotherton. He'll get up to about the 42-yard line, looks like. I'm going to give him 44.
Gain of 3 on the play.
And only 2, Jerry.
Two
so the 43 is where they're going to spot it down.
Okay.
5:10 to go here in the half. 6-0. Shelton with the lead and the ball. Gabe Conklin out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Fisk in the backfield with him. Henry up just a yard back from the line. Here's Brotherton in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Back to pass goes Conklin. He'll throw it on his back foot. Throws it up the field and intended for Henry. Incomplete. I think Gabe was rushed on that one to get that ball away. So it'll be 3rd and 8 from the 43. Clock is stopped with 4:53 to go here in the first half. 6-0. Shelton with the lead in the ball. They're in Aberdeen territory at the 43-yard line. 3rd down and 8. Conklin goes out of the shotgun. He'll move Fisk over to his left side, a yard ahead of him. 2 receivers on each side. And the Bobcats jumped again on that hard count. So that turns the 3rd and 8 to a 3rd and 3. With a 5-yard penalty. These are just some, what do you call those, mental errors?
Yeah.
Puts the ball up at the 38-yard line.
Hasn't been many penalties tonight, though. I say that maybe early, but it has been pretty clean as far as penalties.
Conklin will go out of the pistol for the first time tonight. He's got Fisk behind him, 2 receivers the far side. Turn around and hand it off to Fisk, and Fisk is nowhere to go.
Yeah.
As
see where they mark it. Close
Springer and Brooks in on the tackle. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He did.
So it makes it 4th and 3 for the Highclimbers. Offense stays out there. Cordova wide out on the far side. Brotherton comes into the offense, and he'll come to the slot on the near side with Omar Zepeda Soto. Out of the gun will go Conklin. Fisk a yard ahead of him. Hard count, somebody jumped. Or do we have another timeout? We have another timeout on the field by the Highclimbers. 4:14 to go here in the half. 6-0 Shelton with the lead in the ball, and they have a 4th and 3 when we come back.
Second timeout.
Yeah, every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a communications lead for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but for driving. The column is primarily driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted on MasonWebTV.com every Friday. This week's column, I'm drawing a blank, Jerry. Why am I drawing a blank?
I did not get a chance to read the article, sorry.
Oh, it's there. It's right below us, and I can't remember what it's about. To be perfectly honest, I can't remember what it's about. I read it yesterday because I'm the one that does the posting. He's the one that does the writing. I do the posting.
Well, last week it was on lights.
Right.
Headlights.
Signaling in emergencies, that's what it's about. Conklin out of the shotgun. Back to pass, it goes empty backfield. Throws to the far side, it's Cordova. Inside the 20, reaches over a guy, and it falls incomplete. And it'll be going over on downs to the Bobcats. I'm not really sure why there wasn't a flag on that, Jerry.
Well,
I guess the defender had turned his head towards the quarterback.
He did, but Whitney Cordova did just have his hands on his fingertips, but it was a little off. It was a nice pass. I mean, it had the right idea.
So the Bobcats take over on their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:08 to go here in the first half. Shelton with the lead, Aberdeen with the ball. Springer out of the... actually, no, this is not Springer in the backfield, Jerry. A different quarterback back there, I believe. It is Watkins taking the direct snap. He'll get to the outside, turn up the sidelines, run over Brotherton, it looks like. Ran out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Just short of a first down.
Yeah, it'll be...
about 8 yards?
Yeah.
We'll see where he marked it.
2nd and 2 coming. Ball spotted at the 46. Ran out of bounds with 4:01 to go in the half. Actually...
Number 4 is back in, Springer.
I cannot tell, Jerry. It's going to go out of the shotgun. It must be Springer.
It is.
Turn around, hand it off to Watkins. Watkins trying to find some running room and gets maybe a yard. Actually very close to the first down. Might be a yard short. 3rd and maybe 1. Oh, no,
they're going to...
The one referee waved it as a first down. That looks like it might be a little short. But they're going to give it a first down, Jerry, at the 48-yard line.
I thought it might be a little short, but...
It did look a little short. The one referee, the line judge on the far side, started waving, and nobody questioned.
Gain of 2 on the play.
So 1st and 10 from the 48 are the Bobcats. Trailing 6-0, 3:25 to go here in the first half. Springer under center. Turn around, fake a handoff. Actually, he's going to put the handoff into Hale's belly, and Hale scampers for 11 yards to the 41 of the Highclimbers. So 1st and 10, and they're going to spot it at the 40. So that is a...
nice run by Hale, 11 yards.
Actually 12, because they put it at the 40.
Oh, okay.
So mark another yard on them.
I do. I will.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats in the Highclimber 40-yard line. Under 3 minutes remaining in the half. Shelton with the lead, Aberdeen with the ball. Springer out of the shotgun. Watkins behind him. Turn around, throw it to the near side, and it's offline, a little too high for the intended receiver, and I believe that's Patrick Walsh. Incomplete. It's 2nd and 10 from the 40. Stops the clock at 2:48 to go here in the half. 6-0. Shelton with the lead. Aberdeen with the ball. 2nd and 10 from the Shelton 40-yard line. 2:48 to go in the first half. Bobcats break the huddle. Springer goes out of the gun. Again, he's got a receiver on the near side, one on the far side, man in motion. That's Walsh. Going to be a direct snap, and still on his feet is going to be Watkins to the 32-yard line. Maybe the 33, depends on where they're going to spot him. It's going to be a little short of the first down by 3 yards. We'll spot him at the 33. So it's a 7-yard pickup, Jerry. The 2nd and 3. Clock is running, 2:20 to go here in the half. Yeah, Springer will go under center this time. Handoff to Hale, Hale breaks one tackle and he gets inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Marcus Hale ducked under the tackle. You don't see that very often.
6-yard gain.
So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats on the Shelton 27-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Shelton leading 6-0. Aberdeen marching down the field right now.
Yeah, sustained drive.
Springer goes under center. Hale in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Handoff to Hale up the middle, nowhere to go. Brought down by a host of high climbers. Both
96.
Goolies, yeah, both Goolies on there on the play. Evelyn, Castaneda as well. And they might loss of 1 there. So 2nd and 11 from the 34. 1:20 to go in the half. Springer will go out of the shotgun. He's got Hale in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the near side. He's going to throw to the near side. It is complete, and Conklin will drop him right after the catch, and I believe that's going to be Walsh. Yeah, that's Patrick Walsh with the catch.
Walsh.
And they stop him at the 25, and the Bobcats are going to take a timeout. 3rd and 6 coming with 1:02 to go. Well, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, Mason County Fire District 12, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. 3rd down and 6 coming for the Bobcats. 1:02 to go here in the first half. I can call it officially 3rd and 7 from the 25. 1:06 to go here in the half. Put a couple of seconds back on the clock. Springer out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. And we have a whistle. Now they'll set them all up. Ham in the back beside Springer. Fakes the handoff, goes for the end zone on the far corner. Overthrew the receiver just a little bit, but he gained up some ground there as Patrick Walsh. Brotherton all over him on the coverage. Incomplete. It's 4th and 7 from the 25 for the Bobcats. 1:01 to go here in the half. What are you guys doing over there?
Thank you, Paul.
Dropping pins and stuff? Should get you another pin, Jerry, so you don't have to have Paul reach under the table to get it for you. 4th and 7 from the 25 are the Bobcats. Springer again out of the shotgun. Back to pass, looks to the near side, throws, and it's a little too high for anybody intended.
He's
for number 6.
A little high.
Micah Schroeder with the, he was the intended target. And over on downs it goes for the Highclimbers at the 25. 57 seconds to go in the half. Highclimbers take over for the 1st and 10. They're leading 6-0. What do you do here, Jerry?
I think basically you're going to play a little safe on it. I think you're going to probably just run it. That's my thoughts.
Okay. Well, Conklin's going to go empty backfield, Jerry.
Yeah, well, see how much I know.
This is 3 by 2. 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Back to pass goes Conklin. Not much of a drop. He's going to turn around and direct some traffic. Up the field he goes, steps out of bounds across the 30 to 31.
6-yard gain.
Well, actually, Jerry, I think that was a designed quarterback draw. I think you were right.
Well, thank you.
Stops the clock at 50 seconds remaining. Ball across the 30 to 31. 2nd down and 4
that was nice.
For the Highclimbers. Yeah. Conklin again goes empty backfield with 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Back to pass he goes. He's going to throw it this time. He's going to throw it. It's off the hands of Henry, and almost coming up with the interception off the deflection is Riley Wixon. No, actually, I'm sorry. I take that back. That was Jacob Bowers. That would have been
play
his
it
second.
safe and let the clock run down. Utilize
46 seconds now. 3rd down and 4 from the 31 for the Highclimbers. Again out of the cheetah. 3 by 2. Back to pass. Conklin throws over the middle. It's complete to Henry. Henry spins out of one tackle across the 40 to the 42. Maybe the 41. Depends on where they're going to spot it. Henry spotted the ball down to help the referees out, but he gave himself 1 yard less. Oh, no, they're going to make it
10-yard pass play to Bennett Henry. His first pass to Bennett.
35 seconds to go here in the half. Back to pass goes Conklin again out of the gun. He's going to step up. He's going to lob it. and pulling it down out of the air with an interception, but I think he fell out of bounds.
He was out of bounds, yeah.
Was Patrick Walsh. It's at 2nd and 10 from the 41. That was a dangerous pass, Jerry.
It was, definitely.
Conklin just trying to get somebody to out-jump the defender. Staying in the cheetah are the Highclimbers.
And Conklin's been very successful in running.
Out of the shotgun, back to pass goes. Gabe again looks over. He's going to tuck it under, try to run, and he's dropped. The ball comes out again. The Bobcats come up with that ball off the number. Another fumble.
3rd turnover.
And the Bobcats will take over on the Highclimber 37-yard line with 19 seconds remaining in the half. Shelton still has that 6-0 lead. Bobcats get the ball right back. Well, not right back, but they get the ball back. 1st and 10 for Aberdeen.
Time for about 2 passes.
Springer will go out of the shotgun. He's going to put trips on the near side on the seam. One receiver the far side. And that'll be Schroeder. And then a timeout by the Highclimbers with 19 seconds remaining. Hey, Seahawks continue their homestand Sunday as they host the
Cleveland
Browns. Kickoff is at 1:05, I believe. Is
no,
1:25.
Yeah, it is 1:25. Yeah.
Either way, you can find that the pregame at 11 o'clock on KMAS.
And then the Huskies play tomorrow against Stanford, and that game will be about 3 or 4 o'clock.
Okay.
4 o'clock.
Well, that's not on the radio, though, Joe. I'm talking about KMAS with the Seahawks game. And
okay.
The Kraken are also playing on the radio as well. I don't know what their schedule is off the top of my head.
Yeah, they're doing better.
So the Bobcats have a 1st and 10 from the Highclimber 37-yard line. 19 seconds to go here in the half. Shelton with a 6-0 lead. Aberdeen Springer out of the shotgun. He'll go back to pass. It's going to be chased. He's looking down the field. Chased. He throws over the middle. It's deflected and falls incomplete. Intended for Micah Schroeder. Into coverage, and Cody Brotherton helped break that play up, I should say. 13 seconds remain.
That was good that you recognized the Seahawks because that is covered by KMAS.
Yes.
And I want to apologize.
I just don't have anything
Especially
written down.
Cougar fans.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a couple watching, sure. So 2nd and 10 from the 37. 13 seconds remain in the half. Aberdeen with the ball. Springer again back to pass out of the gun. He's gone on the rollout. He's going to be chased. He's going to throw deep downfield. Coming back and getting is Watkins. Watkins to the 10. There's a flag on the play, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown, but there's a flag on the play. There's 2 flags, actually. One back at the 14, and another one, I believe, was thrown up inside the 10, but I think whatever the penalty is, it's going to be called there. What is the penalty?
I think the penalty is holding.
By the reaction of one of the Bobcat players, it's going to be on the Bobcats.
Bobcats.
Yeah. But what the call is, I don't know. There's a face mask on the Bobcats. Wow.
Crucial.
Yeah, so that's going to be from the spot of the foul, which is at the 14. So that negates the touchdown.
That was costly.
Yeah. So that is just the 5-yard variety. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 19 are the Bobcats. 2 seconds remain in the half.
There hasn't been very many penalties, but that one was crucial.
Aberdeen will take its last timeout, Jerry? Is that their last timeout?
That is their 2nd timeout.
It has to be their 3rd then, because they just took another one, I believe.
Aberdeen did?
Yeah, either way. Well, 2 seconds. I don't think you're going to take another one. So if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I guess Twitter is now called X, with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live like we are tonight. I'm not a big fan of the whole X concept instead of Twitter. Not a real big fan of Elon Musk, but I don't think he's made it better. That's just my opinion, folks.
On the Twitter?
On the Twitter, yeah. I like Twitter the way it was. Now,
you use it at all?
I do use it a lot, but it's not called X. Anyways, 1st and 10 from the 19 are the Bobcats. 2 seconds to go here in the first half. 6-0 Shelton with the lead. Aberdeen with the ball. Springer's going to go out of the shotgun. He's going to go a receiver on each side. Watkins, the guy in the backfield with him. Back to pass it goes. He throws for the end zone on the near side. Got a guy there, and out of bounds it is, and that'll do it for the half, Jerry. Adonis Hammonds with the catch, but he was out of bounds. And that'll be the first half. 6-0 Shelton with the lead at the break. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. Jerry Apple will have some stats for you, and we'll talk about this game to this point. 6-0 Shelton with the lead at the break. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
It's halftime here at Stewart Field. 6-0. The Shelton Highclimbers have that lead at the break here. I'm trying to get my scoreboard up. There we go. And Jerry's working on his statistics here. 6-0. Low scoring in a back and forth kind of game, but no explosive plays really, except for the one. I should say, the 51-yard touchdown run by Gabe Conklin. Jerry's still doing his thing here. Want to talk about the importance of this game real quick. If Aberdeen comes back and wins this game, they will lock themselves in as the number 3 team in the Evergreen Conference. If the Highclimbers hold on and win, that'll force the tiebreaker on Monday night at Centralia High School between Shelton, Aberdeen, and Rochester. Because if the score is to hold, the Highclimbers beat Aberdeen, Aberdeen beat Rochester, Rochester beat Shelton. So we're going to do this again for the 3rd year in a row with Aberdeen and another team. Last year it was Black Hills in the mix. This year, a year before, it was Aberdeen, Rochester, and Shelton. Last year it was Aberdeen, Shelton, and Black Hills, and it looks like possibly could be Aberdeen, Shelton, and Rochester again, as Jerry still continues to make his totals. Is he ready?
Yep.
Okay, Jerry, I'm going to let you go with your halftime statistics. It's 6-0, Shelton with the lead.
Thank you, Diedrich. Let's start with Aberdeen. Aberdeen was 3 for 12 in the air for a total of 17 yards.
Okay.
3 passes completed by Grady Springer for 17 yards. Okay. The longest pass was caught by Micah Schroeder. He caught one. He was 1 for 1 as a target, and that pass was good for 8 yards. The leading ball carrier for the Bobcats was Aiden Watkins. Aiden ran the ball 11 times and got 36 total yards, about a 3.5 average. Marcus Hale ran 5 times for 22 yards, and Springer, the quarterback, ran twice for 8 yards. So if you add the carries, that's 18 for 66 yards. But there was a fumble along a bad hike or fumble in the backfield, of a loss of 14 yards. So that goes against the team. If you take that 66 yards and subtract 14 from that, that means they got 52 yards rushing.
Well, Gary, I don't think that 14 yards actually goes towards a running play. I think it's a total run. It's a 14 off the total yards.
Okay, off
That's
the total.
how I would put it.
That's how you'd put it.
Yeah, because
and that makes sense.
We don't know if it was going to be a run or a pass on that bad snap.
You know what? Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Give them the 66 yards for
let's
total,
give
for
them
total running yards.
Let's give them the 66 on the ground and the 17 yards in the air.
Okay.
And that was 83 total. And then you'd subtract the 14, and you would have 69 yards total. That makes sense. Okay?
Well, that's how I would put it down.
Go.
I don't know if it makes sense completely, but okay.
But it has to be that way.
Right.
There was 1 turnover for the Bobcats, a fumble, and that was recovered, of course, by Shelton. There was few penalties. One was pretty crucial, though.
Right.
That last penalty by Aberdeen was a 5-yard, face mask?
It was a face mask, and they put it at the 14 was where the penalty occurred.
And then it brought it back.
Yeah, and it negated the touchdown that Watkins had managed to get in.
So
the
it
end
was
zone.
crucial.
Yeah.
So there was 4 penalties for a total of 20 yards. Okay? So that's the statistics for the Bobcats. For the Highclimbers, Gabe Conklin was 5 for 12. He completed 5 passes for 37 yards. His leading Willie Cordoba caught a pass for 12 yards. Bennett Henry caught a pass for 10 yards. Omar Zapata caught 1 pass for 5 yards. Colton Fisk caught a pass for 5 yards. And Hunter Leff caught a pass for 5 yards. So a total of 37 yards in the air. Where the Highclimbers benefited was on the ground.
Right.
They had 96 yards rushing. So if you add the 37 and the 96, they had a total of 133 compared to the 69 yards for the Bobcats. The leading ball carrier was Gabe Conklin. He had 10 carries for 75 yards. That long one of 51 yards for a touchdown to make it 6-0. He averaged 7.5 yards per carry. Jerome Nichols-Gooley had 2 carries for 16 yards. Colton Fisk had 4 carries for 5 yards. So 16 carries for 96 yards, a little over 5 yards per carry. Unfortunately, we had 3 turnovers for the Highclimbers, 2 fumbles by Shelton, and an interception by Aberdeen. The highlight was Gabe Conklin, the 51-yard touchdown run, and the point after attempt was no good. Just 1 penalty tonight for the Highclimbers, 10 yards. They've cleaned it up a little bit.
From last week,
first half.
They definitely. Yeah, but if I remember right, they racked up a lot of penalties in the second half. Did the Highclimbers?
A little bit more, yeah.
But there were a lot of those personal fouls when the game was kind of out of hand, anyways. So 6-0, Shelton with the lead here at the halftime break over Aberdeen, and we'll talk about it again when we take a break. We'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about how important this game is to both teams. And we'll be back. 6-0 is Shelton with the lead at the half over Aberdeen. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Hi folks, Steve McAllen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here at Stewart Field in Aberdeen. Halftime score, Shelton 6. Whoops, gotta hit the right button. Shelton 6, Aberdeen nothing. I'm going to talk about how important this game is to both teams. I said it just a little while ago, but I'll say it again. We've been kind of talking about it. If the score holds and the Highclimbers come away with the win, that forces a tiebreaker for the third and fourth spots in the Evergreen Conference. That tiebreaker will be played at Centralia High School on Monday, 6 o'clock. I can't say kickoff because they don't do a kickoff. It's from the 25, basically the college overtime.
So
thing.
If one team scores a touchdown in the tiebreaker, the other team has a chance to come back and score a touchdown?
Alternating possessions until somebody outscores the other. That's basically how it is. There's no time limit. I don't believe. There was nothing on the...
So, like, for example, if Shelton scored a touchdown and the other team scores a touchdown,
you get another possession.
Then Shelton gets a field goal, the other team does it, it's over.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly right. But that's on Monday if the Highclimbers win tonight. If Aberdeen comes back and wins, they'll lock in that number 3 spot. Yeah. Rochester will be number 4. Shelton's season would be over. That's basically what we're talking about. They're recognizing the Aberdeen band here. It's a seniors final game of the season for the marching band here. So they're getting their recognition. The cheerleaders and the football team were recognized before the game, and now they band here at halftime. And we're at halftime, 6-0 Shelton with a lead on a 51-yard run by Gabe Conklin, the only scoring to this point.
51
yards. Yeah. We did have Aiden Watkins making it into the end zone towards the end of the second quarter, but it was called back because of a penalty.
Yeah.
And that kind of took the winds out of their sails at the end of the half. Now, let's see how they respond, because, we've talked about that middle 8, the last 4 minutes of the first half, the first 4 minutes of the second half. I don't know where you are here on either team.
Now, the beginning of the second half, will Aberdeen be receiving?
Yes.
Okay.
They won the
Because
toss.
they won the toss, and they deferred.
So Aberdeen will get the ball. They were looking for that whole two score and then come back and score. Score at the end of the half, score at the beginning of the half. That's what they're looking for.
Right.
They couldn't quite get it in the end zone in the first half. Let's see what they do when they come out.
See how they respond.
And we'll see. Highclimbers would also like to do the middle 8. I don't really think you can say that the Highclimbers have done well in the last 4 minutes of the first half. I mean, they did have the turnover.
The turnovers have hurt. The 3 turnovers, yes.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Coach Smith talked about. Got to protect the ball, and they haven't done that tonight. But they are on top, and they do lead. We're going to take another timeout. Both teams will be coming out of the locker room here very soon, and we'll get to the third quarter in a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Back in a moment.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit lockssavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here at Stewart Field, waiting for the start of the third quarter. 6-0 Shelton Highclimbers to lead. The Aberdeen Bobcats will get the ball to start the third quarter.
Well, it was nice to come down tonight.
Yeah.
It's nice to come back to home, and I appreciate Paul Thompson, who's standing right behind me. He's runs our score clock on our home games, basketball, volleyball, football. And I appreciate him coming down with me tonight and showed him around downtown Aberdeen.
Your old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, Jerry was mayor of this town at one point in time, many, many years ago.
Many years ago.
So we're just about a minute away from getting this thing underway on the third quarter. Aberdeen will get the ball to start the third quarter as they won the toss and deferred. And Bobcats are in that center circle there in the A. Staying on the A, their last little bit here to get everybody riled up to get the third quarter, and they're trailing 6-0. This is interesting, Jerry. I haven't seen this kind of I don't know what you call this, little dance party here on midfield. So the Highclimbers are going to tee it up at the 40 to kick the ball to the Bobcats to get the third quarter underway. Let's jump to that view right there. 6-0 is our score. Shelton with the lead, and they're going to start the quarter with kicking it away, and they're kicking from right to left on your radio dial. We do appreciate Jeff Slickey for contacting us in the offseason saying, hey, let's work together, get some football back on the radio. and that partnership has worked out well. Jeff and I will have to sit down and talk about the future of high school sports in KMAS.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank Jeff for allowing us to open up our more of a listening audience.
Yeah, open up the audience, give people just another way to follow the Highclimbers.
Exactly.
I mean, you got it on the web, you got it on Facebook, you got it on YouTube. Now you have it into the atmosphere and the radio waves. Yeah, you know, that's where I started. If you know anything about me, that's where I started. So, is that Taylor Dickey? He's got it teed up to kick it off. Watkins and is it Sanchez back there?
Ready for a exciting second half.
6-0, the Highclimbers with the lead. Here's the run-up and the kick. This one's an end-over-end kick that'll bounce at the 20, picked up at the 15, to the 20, 25, and then he's dropped just short of the 25. I believe that was 16. That would be...
a run back of about 8 yards on that play, Dedrick.
Yeah, that was Warnes with the return. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the 25-yard line to start the second half. Shelton with a 6-0 lead. Here comes Grady Springer with the play from the sidelines. He'll break the huddle really quickly. He'll send Patrick Walsh to the far side. The lone receiver. Under center goes Springer. Turn around, hand it off to Watkins. Watkins breaks a tackle. He's on the run. He breaks another tackle. And oh boy, grabbing hold of a jersey and pulling him down is going to be Gabe Conklin. And Brad Evelyn helped out to finish that off, but a 25-yard run straight up the gut. 1st and 10 from midfield. Conklin headed to the sideline, kind of limping there, Jerry. We'll see how that factors into the play here. Springer has 3 backs behind him. 1 receiver to the far side. Under center, hand off. And this is that Watkins again on the carry. Gets 4. Yeah, it is Watkins again. To the 46, 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6 coming into Highclimber territory. 11-10 to go here in the third quarter. 6-0 Shelton with a lead. Aberdeen with the ball to start the quarter. The third quarter, second half. Walsh goes out wide again. 3 backs again behind Springer, who goes under center. Turn around, hand it off. Here is Watkins breaking through again to the 40, and then he's going to be spun out of bounds at the 35 by Ben Morford. Not after a first down run. They're going to mark him out at the 36.
First down, 7.
1st and 10.
10-yard gain.
Clock is stopped, 10:52 to go, third quarter. Aberdeen on the move here, start the third quarter. Hash mark near side. Aberdeen going left to right on your radio dial. Springer again under center. Lost the bobble to snap, handed off. Oh boy, right there at the handoff point was Hunter Leth. Spun him down for a loss of 3 on the play. Back to the 39. Wow. It's almost like nobody blocked number 34 at all.
Now, Hunter Leth last year set a tackling record. Was that broken this year?
I don't really know.
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was. It's been a lot more team tackling here for the Highclimbers this year. 2nd down and 14, or 13 actually, from the 39-yard line. Springer, delayed handoff. Here's Watkins again. He's bottled up after a couple of yard run there. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 coming at the 36.
Gain of 3 or 4? 3?
It would be 3, yeah. Clock is running under 10 minutes to go, third quarter. 6-0 Shelton with the lead. Aberdeen with the ball. 3rd and 10 from the 36 of the Highclimbers are the Bobcats. Springer brings a play from the sidelines.
Bobcats have come out here in the second half running the ball well.
They have a mission. 2 receivers go wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Springer's going to go out of the gun. Man in motion, that's Schroeder. And it's going to be Springer up the middle. He's going to break into the secondary and score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
36-yard run by Springer.
So the Aberdeen Bobcats even things up at 6 with 9:28 to go here in the third quarter. That is exactly what they wanted to do to start the third quarter. Edmund Brown comes on to kick the point after. Watkins is the holder for the Bobcats to give them a lead here. 6-6, 9:28 to go third quarter.
That was a very quick drive, 4 plays for 68 yards.
Yeah. Waiting for the 11th guy to get on there. And here's the snap. High snap. Spot is down. Blocked. And it looks like it was... that's going to be Morford with the block of the extra point, and the game remains tied at 6-6. 9:28 to go third quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we're back here at Stewart Field. 6-6 is the score. Aberdeen gets even.
Where they came back here in the first few minutes of the second half, a nice sustained drive, and
2.5 minutes of possession, and they tied things up.
Quick play. They had 4 plays, but 2 of those were big. And Morford, of course, made a nice block to keep it at 6 apiece.
6-6. So the Bobcats will tee it up at the 40. And you've got Cepeda Soto and Colton Fisk back between the 15 and the 20 to receive this kickoff. Here's the run up. Kick is line drive is going to be picked up at the 32 by Leth. Leth goes to the 30-42, and he's just, whoops, sorry about that, folks. He just picked it up and went 10 yards. Well, make a big 11-yard pickup there, return. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Now the question is who's going to be the quarterback here, because Conklin went out on the first defensive, after the first defensive play. And let's see who they're going to be. He's out there. There's number 3. Kind of a little bit gimpy, but it's 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 43-yard line. They're going to stay with the Cheetah, 2 by 1. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Out of the shotgun will go Conklin. Fisk in the backfield, take the handoff and try to bounce it outside. Turn the corner and get out of bounds at the 45, it looks like. Got 2 yards on that carry. Highclimbers kind of need a sustained drive here, a long drive, eat some clock up. Come on, he didn't get out of bounds. The clock is still running. 9:05 to go. Clock is running. The Highclimbers have a 2nd and 8 from the 45. Out of the gun again goes Conklin. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Back to pass this time. Looks over. The center throws. Got a guy there. Oh, broken up. Incomplete. It falls. Broken up by Jacob Bowers.
Is that Bennett Henry, the intended receiver?
Yeah, Bennett Henry was the intended receiver. It's 3rd and 8 from the 45.
Looked like it was on target, and then the last moment.
Well, it kind of appears that the Bobcats are playing a zone, and the speed of their secondary is obviously showing up here. As Bowers just came out of nowhere and knocked that ball, broke that play up. Staying in the Cheetah are the Highclimbers. 2 receivers to the far side this time, 1 to the near side. Back to pass goes Conklin. He's going to go long to Cordova. And it's knocked down, incomplete, it falls. Double coverage there.
But Cordova did come back a little bit and break that up, keeping it from getting intercepted.
So it brings up 4th and 8 from the 45. And it's a punting situation for the Highclimbers. 8:42 to go, third quarter. 6-6 is our score. Watkins is going to go back to receive this punt from Conklin. Watkins will stand about his 20. Waiting for the snap is Gabe Conklin. There's the snap, high. Gets a nice punt away. It's going to hit at the 25, go bounce kind of sideways and then take a Bobcat bounce They'll be down by Henry at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Aberdeen in a tie ball game.
28-yard punt, no return, but nice height, good coverage.
So the Bobcats will take over with 8:33 to go here in the third quarter. The ball game is tied at 6. Springer's going to send a receiver to the far side and go under center with those 3 backs behind him. Turn around, hand it off, and here's Watkins. How did he get out of those tackles, Jerry? There were a couple of high climbers in the backfield, and he just kind of walked by them. And I'm saying walked. He wasn't running at all. He did get maybe one.
Tackle is by number 97.
Well, that's Gabe Gooley. After a 1-yard pickup, 2nd and 9 from the 28.
He's had one big gain this half. That was a 25-yard gain there, that first play of the second half.
Patrick Walsh goes wide to the far side. Under center goes Springer. 3 backs behind him. Turn around, hand it off. Here's Watkins. Slips one tackle, slips another, and then drags Cooley up to the 40-yard line.
Gain of 12 on the play.
Gabe Gooley had a fistful of jersey, and they're going to spot him down at the 41. 1st and 10 for Aberdeen. 7:44 to go, third quarter. 6-6 is our score. Aberdeen with the ball. Clock is running with 7:35 to go here in the third quarter. Adonis Hammonds goes wide to the far side. Walsh wide to the near side. He'll go in motion. Out of the gun will go Springer. Springer, actually, it's a direct snap to Watkins. Watkins crosses the 45 and is dropped there after 5 yards. I guess it wasn't Springer in the backfield. So it's 2nd and 5 from the 46 for the Bobcats. Approaching 7:05 to go here in the third quarter. 6-6 game between Shelton and Aberdeen.
Yeah, Watkins has got 93 yards so far total.
Springer comes from the sidelines with the play. He'll send a Walsh to the far side. Hammonds to the near side. Schroeder lined up at the end of the line. Under center goes Springer. Schroeder moves into the eye. Hand off to Watkins. He'll slip by one tackle and run over a Leth. Leth brings him down after a 2-yard pickup and to the 48. So 3rd and 3 coming. Clock continues to run, 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. Again, the scores, Aberdeen 6, Shelton 6. Bobcats with the ball on 3rd down and 3 from their 48-yard line. Springer goes under center, has 3 receivers to the far side, one on the near side and the back behind him, and that's going to be Hale. Hand off to Hale. Slips one tackle and then dives near the first down marker. I think he got it that time.
I think he did too.
That's into high climber territory by a yard. That's a first down.
Gain of 3 on that play by Hale.
Keeps the sticks moving and the clock running. Under 6 minutes remain here in the third quarter in a 6-6 game. Aberdeen with the ball in the Shelton 49, 1st and 10. Springer under center. Hale in the backfield behind him. 3 receivers to the near side. Hand off again to Hale. Hale goes sideways, breaking tackles. Gets stood up and he spins nearly out of another one. Got a couple of yards. High climbers are trying to contain him, and he's just having somehow these running backs for Aberdeen spin out, break out, slip by, whatever.
Little looser.
Yeah, they're amazing running backs. And that is 2nd down and 7 coming from the 46 for the Bobcats. 5:10 to go, third quarter, 6-6 ball game. Patrick Walsh again, the wideout on the far side. 3 backs behind Springer, who goes under center. Turn around, hand it off. This is Watkins. Watkins breaks it through into the secondary. He's on the run. He's going to be tripped up at the 15-yard line. Is that going to be Austin Williams who tripped him up? Just grabbed hold of the leg and dropped him. They're going to spot him down at the 14-yard line. No, where are they going to spot that ball, Jerry?
It's going to be the 14.
Okay.
32-yard run.
Wow. 1st and 10 from the 14 are the Bobcats. 4:48 to go, third quarter, 6-6 ball game. And now the Bobcats going to take a timeout. Nope, the Highclimbers are going to take a timeout. 4:48 to go here in the third quarter in a 6-6 game. Well, Jerry, I have nothing else to talk about off this sheet right now.
Well, Watkins is definitely over 100, maybe about 120 yards right now after that run. I remember him last year running. He's quite a handful.
These guys are, as Jerry said, very slippery, very elusive when they run. They know how to make guys miss, and you don't even think that they're going to be tackling them.
And Hale is a good alternate for him.
Right.
You know, gives him a little bit of a running break.
Watkins
is a power runner, little elusive, and Hale was more of a elusive runner.
Watkins is a senior and Hale is a junior. Under center goes Springer. Hand it off, and here's Watkins again trying to find a seam up the middle. He'll drive his feet to the 10. Wow.
Trying to take it out of his hands.
So it'll be 2nd and 6 from the 10 now. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. 6-6 is the score. Shelton and Aberdeen locked up in a really good one here, folks.
Yes, it is.
Talking to the athletic director before, he said that they usually have a radio station where we are, another radio station. They decided not to do this game. Big mistake on their part.
Well, we want to thank them.
We do. Same formation. Turn around, hand it off to Watkins. He'll hesitate, try to get around the outside, runs over a guy, gets run out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Will be 3rd down and 4. Clock stops at 4:05 to go.
Their loss, our gain.
Yeah. If they were in our spot, we would be out somewhere out in the stands. A little bit colder out there.
Yes, it is.
It's not exactly warm in here. So it's 3rd down and 4 from the 8-yard line are the Aberdeen Bobcats. Staying with this 3 backs formation for the Bobcats as Springer goes under center. Turn around, hand it off to Watkins. Watkins follows his blockers, gets inside the 5. He should have a 1st down. Very, very close. That should be a 1st down. Yep, it's 1st and goal from the 4 for the Bobcats. Under 4 minutes. 3:56 right now. They'll set the chains and the clock should start, right?
Yeah, this half of this quarter, the Bobcats have already picked up 6 first downs in this quarter.
So they haven't started the clock yet. It's 1st and goal from the 4 for Aberdeen. Clock should be running. I'm sorry, guys. It should be running, right? Am I right here? Turn around and hand it off, and this is number 6. Get into the end zone. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Micah Schroeder. Bobcats take the lead, 12-6. 3:50 to go in the 3rd. I'm pretty sure that the Bobcats are going to go for 2 here. I would pretty much bet on it here. Yep,
Marcus Hale?
Yeah, no, it was number 6. Micah Schroeder.
Oh, Schroeder. Okay, Micah. Okay, thank you.
3:50 to go, 3rd quarter. 12-6 is our score after the 4-yard TD run by Micah Schroeder. And here comes the offense to go for 2. And it'll be Watkins go into the backfield, and Springer is going to go out of the gun. Got a guy uncovered. Hand it off. Nope, it's going to be a pullback and a pass. And, just off the hands of Adonis Hammonds. Incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is no good. So the Bobcats do take the lead. They lead by 6, 12-6. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we're back here at Stewart Field. The Aberdeen Bobcats take their first lead of the night, 12-6.
Well, Dietrich, it's going to be interesting now to see if Aberdeen or Shelton is going to try to score quickly or try to develop a sustained drive.
Well, they weren't able to do it on their last possession, and the Bobcats have scored 2 touchdowns unanswered here in the quarter.
Yeah, nice, long, sustained drive. All on the ground.
Now here's the ball's teed up at the 40 to kick it away. This is Sanchez. He's going to get the run up, and it's going to be a line drive kick. Will be taken at the 30, and this is left to 35, 40, turning the corner, gets to the 45, runs over a guy, out of bounds he goes at the 48-yard line. Hunter Leth, why are you kicking it to him if you're the kicker? Why?
Well,
I mean,
the thing is, he's had several nice returns. 1 for 9, 1 for 11. I think that was with what, for 12?
Yeah. 12, 13 yards. They spot the ball at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 48. Conklin will go out of the gun. He'll send 3 receivers to the near side. It is going to be Zepeda, Soto, Brotherton, and Henry from outside in. 2 receivers on the far side, empty backfield. Conklin back to pass. He's chased out of that pocket. He's going to throw it up the sidelines, and it falls incomplete. Intended for Cordova, I believe, on the far sidelines. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Highclimbers at their own 48-yard line. We have a downed Bobcat. Oh, boy. That's Jabron Brooks.
And he's been a force on defense.
Oh, he is a force just in his stature.
Big kid.
Yeah, I already talked about him.
300-some pounds?
Yeah, he's 6'5", 335. I think that's a little bit overestimating his weight, because he's a lot. You'd think that would be, he's pretty trim, pretty fit.
Is this the 2nd possession for the Highclimbers this half?
Yep.
Boy, time of possession is...
shifted. Well, they're dealing with Brooks. Oh, it must be just a leg cramp there as they're stretching him out. He's going to have to come out.
Well, that's good news for Aberdeen.
That is really good news. He's actually a pretty good basketball player, if I remember right, too.
I remember that last year.
He's a big guy to deal with, yeah.
He started last year.
He's got a nice outside touch, if I remember right. And he's a big presence under the basket. But we're talking football. That's basketball. It's about a month away.
Yeah, I remember him, yes.
So the Highclimbers have a 2nd and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Conklin will go out of the gun. He's got Fisk in the backfield with him. 2 receivers on each side. Waiting for the snap is Gabe. Back to pass he goes. Throws over the middle. It's complete to Henry. Henry gets the 40, breaking the tackle, and gets stopped at the 38-yard line. First down there. Is that a 15-yard pickup?
Yes, I think so.
So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers into Bobcat territory. There is spotted at the 39.
2nd completed pass to Bennett Henry. 2 catches for 25 yards.
Out of the gun again goes Conklin. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Fisk in the backfield with him. Back to pass goes Conklin. He'll dump it off. He'll swing pass to Fisk. Fisk to the 40. Tried to get out of the grasp of Schroeder, and a flag comes in late. That's likely going to be on the Bobcats. Yep, because there was no other jersey color there.
Well, I like that play for the simple reason is Fisk is quick.
Yeah.
And if he can break a tackle, he's going to go.
So the refereeing crew is going to huddle up here and discuss this flag that was thrown at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a dead ball foul on the Bobcats. So that should be 15 yards. He didn't really indicate what it was.
Well,
it's a personal foul.
It had to be a personal foul.
That was a personal foul. That's about all he indicated. That's 15 yards. So that should put the ball down to the 25, if I'm doing the math right. And give the Highclimbers a first down by penalty. So 1st and 10 from the 25 will be the Highclimbers. 3:09 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 12-6 Aberdeen with the lead, and Shelton has the ball.
And the Highclimbers are trying to reciprocate here.
They're going to spot it actually at the 24, so 1st and 10 there. So that was tacked on to the end of the run. So Conklin's going to go out of the gun again. He's going to send 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. It is Fisk and Cordova on the near side from inside out. Henry, Brotherton, and Zepeda Soto from the inside out on the far side. Back to pass goes Conklin. He's got to tuck it under. He's running sideways, directing some traffic. Now he's going to turn it up, step to the 20, step out of bounds at the 19.
Gain of about 6 on the play. We'll see where they spot it.
Wise running by Gabe Conklin. He saw there was no one to pass it to and just stepped around and took what was in front of him. They'll spot it at the 19.
6 yards.
No, they'll only give him 5, Jerry, sorry to say. 2nd and 5.
Okay.
Conklin again goes out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the near side. It's Zepeda Soto. Oh, they're going to shift it all around as they're going to set the offense. Fisk goes in the backfield. Brotherton and Zepeda Soto go to the far side. Cordova comes wide to the near side. Henry in the slot on the near side. Back to pass goes Conklin. Surveys, throws for the end zone. Underthrew, intended for Henry, incomplete. Be 3rd down and 5 from the 19. 2:44 to go, 3rd quarter. 12-6 our score. Aberdeen with the lead. Shelton with the ball on the Bobcats 19-yard line. With 3rd down. Going 2 by 2 again. With Fisk in the backfield with Conklin out of the shotgun. Back to pass again. He's going to step up. He's got to run sideways. He's got the 1st down marker. He's going to run to it and run out of bounds. Again, smart running by Gabe Conklin. He needed 5. I think he got 6. Gets out of bounds inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
He has a total of 87 yards so far on 12 carries.
So 1st and 10 from the 14 is Gabe Conklin and the Highclimbers. 2:35 to go here through 37, actually, as that's where the clock stopped as Conklin got out of bounds. In the red zone are the Highclimbers, looking to respond to the touchdown. Here's a little flip to Brotherton, kind of go around the end. He's going to get caught from behind and dropped, a loss of a couple of yards there. I think the first guy there for the Bobcats is going to be Micah Schroeder. Loss of 3, it looks like, back at the 22. I'm sorry, it's not the 22. The 17. Excuse me, I'm thinking wrong here. 2nd down and 13. Conklin again out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Little faked handoff, and here's Conklin trying to find some running room. He'll get to the 15. And
no gain.
No, it's going to be a pickup of 4, Jerry.
Really? Okay.
And it started at the 3rd. He started back at the 17 or the 18, and he gets to the 15.
Okay,
so
yeah.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards. Okay, thanks.
So it's 3rd down and 11.
Thanks for correcting me.
From the 16, it looks like. Conklin goes empty backfield. He's got 5 wide. Back to pass out of the gun. He's going to be flushed out. Going to stand in the pocket and change directions. Going to run to the 15, get to the outside, try to stiff arm a guy, and drop there, and I don't think he got anywhere. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah.
Might have ended up losing a yard. Then I'll put it back at the...
yeah, it looks like he lost a yard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's at the 16-yard line. 4th down and 12.
Well,
and this is going to be a field goal attempt, Jerry, as A.J. Weir is on to attempt a 33-yard field goal, hash mark near side. Holder again is Brotherton. Long snapper is Leth.
So a 26-yard attempt.
Going to be 33-yard attempt, Jerry.
33?
Yeah, with the ball spotted down at the 23.
Oh,
Add
okay.
10, spot down, kick is up. Kick.
A little to the left.
I think he hooked it. Yeah, he hooked it just over to the left side. And the score remains 12-6. And the Bobcats will take over on the 20. 31 seconds remains here in the 3rd quarter. Aberdeen with a 12-6 lead. This is very, very similar to the last time we were here, Jerry, as it was a what was it, a 16-14 win for the Bobcats last time we were in this stadium. And in a similar situation, except it was Aberdeen that needed to win to force the tiebreaker. Either way, the Bobcats take over on their own 20. 1st and 10. Springer's going to go under center. He's got Watkins in the backfield behind him. 2 receivers to the far side, one on the near side. Turn around, hand it off to Watkins. He bursts into the secondary. He's going to be dropped by Morford. The flag comes in at the end of the play. That's probably going to be a face mask on the Highclimbers.
Yeah, wherever that was thrown, you could tell. Yeah. If it was thrown in the backfield,
it's going to be a personal foul face mask. It'll tack on 15 yards at the end of that run. So it should put it up at the 45. As Watkins is having a game here, guys.
Yes, he is.
And they'll march the penalty off and put it down at the 44. So 1st and 10 from the 44 are the Bobcats. They're leading 12-6 with 26 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. They'll wind the clock. They haven't reset the play clock yet. I don't think the Bobcats need to get a playoff here. They're going to head to the 4th quarter. Yeah, they did finally put the play clock on. I don't think they need to run a play here as Springer comes off the sidelines, and it goes to 5 seconds now, and he doesn't have to run a play. So we'll head to the 4th quarter. Aberdeen comes back, scores 12 unanswered in the 3rd quarter. They lead 12-6 on the Shelton Highclimbers tonight. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Back in a moment.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Well, we're waiting for the start of the 4th quarter. Aberdeen up 12-6, 12 minutes to go.
It was a complete domination that quarter by the Bobcats. Possession time, they had 6 first downs to Shelton's 1 first down, and Aberdeen was all their plays were on the ground.
Yeah, and they're staying that way. They have a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line when we start the 4th quarter. The raucous crowd from Aberdeen, which is right below us, the band is still playing. The Bobcats are going to go out of the gun. And a fake handoff, and here's Springer up the middle. He's going to get to the outside, slip one tackle at the 40, and he's going to be dropped inside the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, and that is, what, a 17-yard pickup?
Yeah, it looks like it, yes.
Wow. Well-designed quarterback run. Highclimbers looking for the running back of the handoff, and he faked it well. And
well, he's had 2 big plays this quarter, or this half, 17 yards and 36 yards. So he's a good runner.
Spot the ball at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock is running with 11:35 to go here in the ball game. 12-6 is the score. Aberdeen with the lead in the ball. Springer brings him out, goes back into that package. Has 1 receiver to the far side. That's Walsh. 3 backs behind Springer will go under center. Long count. Hand it off, and Watkins slips a tackle in the backfield.
How did he get out of that?
I don't know. Hunter Left had him in his grasp, and he just spun out of it and got to the 35. And
gain of 4? 5?
It looks like 4.
Okay.
So 2nd and 6 coming. And
boy,
I thought Watkins got up off the turf and was grabbing his arm, but he's staying in there. He's in the huddle. Clock continues to run, 10:40 to go here in the ball game. 12-6, Aberdeen with the lead in the ball. They have a 2nd and 6 from the Highclimber 35. Out of the shotgun goes Springer, back to pass, looks to the far side, changes direction, throws over the middle, wide open is Hale, and he's just gonna go in. Touchdown, Aberdeen.
35-yard touchdown pass to Hale.
Wow, nobody picked up number 2 in the slot. And the Bobcats extend their lead, 18-6. Looks like the Bobcats are going to go for 2. 10:28 to go in the ball game. Aberdeen just adds on, and it's 18-6 now. And here comes Springer with the play from the sidelines for this 2-point attempt. Springer's going to go out of the shotgun. Oh, actually, they're going to kick the field goal. Springer's going to do the kicking, Jerry. Yeah, I thought he had something in his hand. It's the tee. He'll put it down. So, actually, it'll be Grady Springer puts the tee down, and then now they're going to go for the 2. Goes under center. He's going to turn around and hand it off. He's going to keep it on the rollout, and then no good, and there's going to be a flag. Are you kidding me? They're going to get a penalty on the high climber for that tackle. That seemed like a legal tackle to me.
Yeah, the tackle was fine. I didn't see.
Yeah, it's going to be. Well, we'll see what the penalty is all about.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't seem to me to be a clean tackle.
Oh, it's going to be. They're called pass interference on the Bobcats, so the 2-point conversion does not.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay. Now we're getting it. Oh, it's 18-6. 10:28 to go here in the ball game. The Bobcats have just taken control of this second half, Jerry, and they have built. They've scored 18 unanswered in the second half, and it's 10:28 to go. We'll just keep it right here. I don't have
12,
time.
12.
No, 18 in the second half. It was 6-0.
First half.
They've scored 18 unanswered here in the second half. It's 18-6.
18 minus 6.
Okay, I'm not going to, whatever, Jerry. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. The Bobcats have scored 18 points in this half. All right. The Bobcats are going to kick it back to the Highclimbers. 10:28 to go here in the ball game. Is it Sanchez? It looks like it's Sanchez doing the kicking. It's up and down the line. And it's another squib kick that's going to be picked up at the 25. This is Morford returning it to the 42.
Nice run back. 17-yard run back by Morford.
So the Highclimbers will start out on their own 40, actually they're going to be 43-yard line, isn't it? Yeah, it's 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for Shelton, trailing by 12 points. It's 18-6, 10:22 to go in the ball game. Highclimbers are going to, you're not understanding what I'm saying, Jerry. We're going to talk about this offline. Conklin is going to go out of the shotgun, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Back to pass he goes. Throws a little sidearm shot to, try to get to Austin Williams, and there's going to be a flag on that as a pass interference or hold, one or the other, as Williams couldn't get to the ball. It's going to be a hold on the Bobcats.
Good.
So that should give the Highclimbers a first down by penalty. 10:19 to go in the ball game. And the Highclimbers will get a first down after the holding penalty on the Bobcats. And that puts the ball at the 47 of Aberdeen. Conklin goes again in the cheetah. Out of the shotgun with 3 receivers on the far side, 2 to the near side. Here's Conklin. He's going to throw down the field. Wide open is Cordova. Hill's going to run to the 10. It's knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line near the 5. It's a 1st and goal for the Highclimbers. Quick hit to Wheatley Cordova.
Was that on our 47?
Yeah, it was on their 47.
Okay. 40-yard catch.
And spot the ball at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal for the Highclimbers. 10:11 to go in the ball game. Highclimbers quickly knocking at the door, at the door, I should say, and they're gonna go to the ace package. out of the shotgun. Snap goes, and a handoff to Fisk. Fisk up the middle, and he's swallowed up at the 6. Got a yard.
Okay.
So 10 minutes remain in the game. 18-6 is our score. Aberdeen with the lead. Shelton has second and goal from the 6. Lethen, Fisk move in front of the Highclimbers. Snap goes to Nichols Gooley. He's trying to spin and gets inside the 5 to about the 4, and his third and goal. Actually, they're going to mark him at the 5.
Strong runner.
Third and goal from the 5, and it looks like the Cheetah is coming out there again. As it's going to go in empty backfield is Conklin. 2 receivers on the near side, 3 on the far side. Conklin waiting for the snap from the shotgun. Back to pass. He's got a blitz coming on. He's got to tuck it under. He's going to be, he's going to throw one. It's going to fall incomplete. And it's going to be tipped incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th and goal from the 5.
Well, he prevented a loss of.
Well, let's see. Hold on a second. The line judge was going back as if it was a loss. But no, they're going to say it's going to be incomplete, so it's 4th and goal from the 5 now.
Yeah, it could have been about a 4 or 5 yard loss.
More than that. More like a
It
10
would have
yard.
been, yeah.
Conklin has Williams in the backfield with him.
Okay.
Out of the gun. And flag is thrown, and it looks like the Bobcats jumped.
Hard count again?
Probably. Yeah, it's going to be offsides on the Bobcats. It's still going to be 4th down, but from the 2.5.
Okay.
Half the
Half
distance.
the distance, yeah.
Aberdeen coaching staff did not like that call at all. They thought that the Highclimbers moved.
Uh-huh.
And they might have been right.
Well, they were clapping there at first.
Yeah. So they'll spot the ball at the 2.5. It'll be 4th and goal from there. Empty backfield now for Conklin. He'll go out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side to the near side. Conklin back to pass. It's going to be flushed out again. He's going to run for the corner. He's going to get in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Highclimbers. And they pull 18-12.
Making the point after attempt here will be crucial.
Do you kick the point or you go for 2? That's the question.
I'd kick it.
You'd kick it. Jerry says kick it. They're going to go for 2.
Okay.
That's why we're up here, Jerry. We don't coach.
We can have fun, though. We can speculate.
18-12 is the score. 8:52 to go in the ball game. The Highclimbers trying to mount a comeback, and a timeout has been called by Shelton. All right, 18-12, 8:52 to go in the game. The Highclimbers just get into the end zone to pull within 6 points, and they're going to go for 2 here when they resume play on the 2-point conversion. Hey, every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with City Manager Mark Ziegler. Each week, Manager Ziegler briefs me on the top items coming before the City Council during their next meeting. That's Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com. 8:52 to go in the ball game. It's 18-12 after the Highclimbers get a 2.5 yard touchdown run from Gabe Conklin to pull within 6, and now they're going to go for dump. They're going to kick the point after. They're going to kick the extra point as A.J. Weir is on to kick the point after. Holder is Cody Brotherton, and of course the long snapper is Hunter Leff. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Oh, it's a bad snap, and Brotherton has to fall on it again.
Oh, boy.
And score remains 18-12. 8:52 to go in the ball game. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision
whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And we're back here. Stewart Field, 8:52 to go in the ball game, 18-12. Aberdeen with the lead. The Highclimbers just got in the end zone, and they're assuming they're going to kick it back to the Bobcats. I don't think they will. Onside kick here, or is it too early?
I would say they're going to kick it fairly long. I don't see the onside kick, but, you know, like I said, I'm not the coach.
Taylor Dickey has it teed up at the 40. Now, all his kickoffs have been, except for the last one, they've been on the ground. Except for the last one was a short end-over-ender. And we'll see what he's going to dial up here. There's a little onside attempt. The ball's free, and who came up with it? Aberdeen says they have it. They're going to unpile everybody up. Aberdeen has it at midfield. Now, that was a disaster about ready to happen for Aberdeen, as one of their men was lined up on the other side of the 50 on the kickoff. He jumped back just in time. Ball rolled up, and Dickey was right on it, and it hit one of the Aberdeen players, and that made it a live ball.
And it went to 10 yards.
Well, actually, it didn't, because one of the Aberdeen players jumped up and grabbed, or tried to grab it.
Before.
But luckily for Aberdeen, they pounced on it, retained possession. Now they have a 1st and 10 on midfield.
Okay.
Springer's going to go under center, back behind him, and I believe that is going to be Hale. 3 receivers to the far side. Hale handed off, or actually Springer handed off to Hale. Hale gets the first down and run a lot more. Dropped at the 35. 15-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Looking to maintain that cushion. They have a 6-point cushion right now. So 1st and 10 from the 35 of the Highclimbers are the Aberdeen Bobcats. 8:35 to go in the ball game. They're leading. Aberdeen is leading 18-12. Springer's going to go out of the gun. Watkins in the backfield to his left. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Man in motion. That looks like it's Schroeder. It's going to be Springer with a run, and he's going to get to the 30. So 5-yard pickup. Keeping the clock running, keeping some, I guess it would be down marker moving. Under 8 minutes to go. 2nd and 5 from the 30. Taking their time in the huddle. They break the huddle, go to the line of scrimmage. Walsh and Hammonds go wide to the far side. Schroeder wide to the near side. Under center goes Springer, handed off to Hale. Hale didn't get back to the line of scrimmage as Leth and Henry with Eveland on the tackle. A loss of 1. 3rd and 6 from the 31. Clock continues to run as we approach 7:05 to go in the ball game. Grady Springer trots back from the sidelines with the play. Bobcats break the huddle. Be 3 backs behind Springer, goes under center. Walsh, the wide out on the near side, hash mark near side. Springer goes under center, gets everybody set. Snaps the ball with 2 on the play clock, hands it off to Watson. Watson changes directions, gets to the 25-20. He's going to score again, guys. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Yeah, 32-yard touchdown run.
So Aberdeen responds to the Highclimber TD, and it's 24-12. 6:34 to go in the game. Point after coming. But are they going to do the same thing and try a little fake 2-point conversion again? I'm going to go for 2 again. Springer does not bring out the tee this time. So the Bobcats going to try to add 2 more. It's 24-12 with 6:34 remaining. Walsh and Hammonds are going to go wide to the far side. Schroeder wide to the near side. Out of the gun will go Springer. He'll throw to the end zone. Did he get it in there, Schrader? It's good. 2-point conversion to Micah Schroeder. And that makes it 26-12. 6:34 to go in the ball game. Aberdeen on top. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
6:34 remains in this ball game. Aberdeen 26, Shelton 12. The Bobcats extend their lead again. This is Evan Sanchez. Yep, it's Evan Sanchez teeing it up at the 40. Kick it back to the Highclimbers. Sanchez looks up and down his line, and here's the run-up. And they're going to switch it off, and here's a deep kick. They'll drive Fisk back to his inside his 10. He'll pick it up at the 5. Get to the 10. Hesitates and breaks it out. He's got one guy to beat, and he's up the sidelines to the 50. Can he out-sprint everybody? 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Highclimbers. He picked that up inside the 10, about the 7-yard line, Jerry. And that's a 93-yard touchdown return for kickoff return for a touchdown. I'm trying to figure it out. Jerry's trying to beat me to it, and I can't figure it out. So, Highclimbers, quick response there. Make it 26-18. And here comes the kicking team to try another point after, and the snaps have been off tonight for some reason. For the Highclimbers, they've not been able to kick a point after. But Brotherton's on for the holder, and Weir will be the kicker. It's now 26-18 with 6:17 remaining in the game. Waiting for the snap. On target this time. Spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So it is now 26-19. 6:14 to go, or 6:18 to go, 6:17. That's what it says. That's what that number is. 17 to go in the game. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Had a down Bobcat after that extra point, but he is up and off the field on his own power.
That 93-yard return by Colton Fisk just reminds me of the beautiful run he did at Rochester for 73 yards, I believe it was. 70 or 73 yards.
I can't remember.
It could be, yeah, but it was a nice return.
It was a nice return.
Yeah.
And he lost it there for a second, and then he just got some good blocking, found the hole, and took it up the sidelines. It is 26-19, although the scoreboard looks like it's 14, but they don't have that one little marker. They have a light out there. So Highclimbers are going to tee it up to kick it back to the Bobcats. It's 26-19. 6:17 remains in the game. A.J. Weir will do the kicking. Oh, my goodness. Rochester. Rowdy little crowd below us here, Jerry. Weir's got it teed up. I think he's going to kick it deep. Here's the run up and the kick. High, end over end kick that'll drive Hale back to the 12. Gets to the 20, bounces to this side, 25, runs over a couple of guys, and is down at the 29-yard line.
18 on the tackle.
Boy, with lots of lights in here. Wow. That was fun.
So 18 is...
So the Bobcats have a 26-19 lead on the Highclimbers, so they'll have a 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line with 6:11 to go.
Brad Evelyn.
Okay. Okay.
Well, he made the nice tackle.
Quick little handoff, and Paul, I think this is Watkins. It has to be Watkins pulling bodies with him. I could be wrong.
Carry of 5?
Yeah. To the 33. 2nd and, well, yeah, call it 2nd and. 2nd and 5.
Okay.
It's more like 6. I don't know. I'm losing focus here, Jerry. Springer's going to go out of the gun. He's got Watkins beside him. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. 5.5 minutes remains. Man in motion, that's Schroeder. Schroeder, and here is Springer on a quarterback keeper. Try to run over Morford. Morford got the better part of that collision.
Gain of 3 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 3 from the 36. Clock continues to run. 5:05 to go in the game. 26-19 is our score. Aberdeen with the lead in the ball.
This is a big play here for the Highclimbers.
Now they need to stop.
They need to stop.
Period. Get the ball back. But there are a bunch of guys wearing blue. Say, I don't think so. Springer goes under center. He's got 3 backs behind him. One receiver wide to the near side. Hand off to Watkins. Watkins up the middle. Gets the 1st down and a little bit more up to the 45. Only did 3, and what did he get, 8?
Yeah, at least 8, yeah.
But the 45s will mark him down. Clock continued as well. Will run once they set the chains. Or before they set the change. It's 4:33 to go in the ball game.
14th first down for the Bobcats compared to 9 so far for Shelton.
26-19 is our score. Aberdeen with the lead in the ball. 4:20 to go. Springer breaks the huddle, brings him up, goes under center, has that 1 receiver really wide on the sidelines, 3 backs behind him. Just take his time, snap the ball at 1 on the play clock. Hand off to Watkins. Watkins trying to find some running room. He stood up and spun back by the Highclimbers. A loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11. Ball back at the 44-yard line. 3:50 to go in the game and counting. Springer heads to the huddle. So we're going to get this ball snapped with about 3:20 to go, Jerry. It's 3.5 now. 12 on the play clock. Springer out of the shotgun. Watkins the back beside him. Man in motion, that's Schroeder. Fakes the handoff, and Springer will keep it. Go up the middle and get a couple of yards. Only got 2. Thought I got maybe more than that. Ball at the 46-yard line.
Well, another big 3rd down play.
3rd and 9.
Passing situation? I don't know. They've been running it. I mean, they've only had 1 pass or 2 passes thrown and completed this half.
Clock is under 2:50 remaining.
I think they're going to go for a pass.
You think they're going to go for a pass? I would think you just run it. That's my thing.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
2 receivers to the far side, and a quick snap. Nobody was set, and there's a handoff to Hale. Hale gets the 1st down on his 2nd effort there. That was a very, very quick play. I don't think everybody on the Aberdeen line was set, Jerry. And that Bobcat first down puts the ball at the Highclimber 44-yard line, and there's 2:20 remaining in the game. Are the Highclimbers out of timeouts, or they have one left, don't they?
Oh, they have at least one.
All right, so same formation with
I think they have two.
3-by-1, excuse me. Watkins goes in motion. Handoff to Hale. Hale picking his way up the middle to the 40. And he got 4. Clock runs down. It's now under 2 minutes at 1:50 and counting. Second down and 6 from the 40 now are the Bobcats. Springer comes off the sidelines. Well, this is the earliest he's been off the sidelines. He has not been snapping the ball until there's like 1 or 2 left on the play clock. He's doing a great job managing that clock. He'll send 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, go under center, Hale the back behind him, Watkins at the end of the line standing up. Snaps the ball, hands it off to Hale. Hale looking for his blockers and gets a yard or 2. Okay, 1. And the clock continues to run. 3rd down and 5 from the 39. And the game clock is going to get to a minute here, Jerry. It is a 26-19 score. Aberdeen with the lead in the ball. It's now 50 seconds. It's a 3rd and 5. No urgency at all out of Aberdeen. They got 10 on the play clock. Springer's going to come back to the sidelines, make sure he got the play right. And I think they're going to call a timeout. Yep, they do. The Bobcats call a timeout with 34 seconds remaining, and they're leading by 7, 26-19. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we're back here at Stewart Field. 34 seconds remain in the ball game. Aberdeen with a 3rd and 5 from the Highclimber 39-yard line. Bobcats are leading 26-19. Although the scoreboard looks like it's 14, but it's a 9. It's not a 4. Same formation with the 3 backs behind. Springer will go under center. Walsh the wide out on the near side. Hash mark near side. Long count for Springer. He'll hand it off to Watkins. Watkins brings it up the middle, gets the first down, still on his feet near the 31. That should do it, Jerry. I don't see how it's a first down.
They're not going to get the ball back now.
No, 27 seconds. And they'll wind the clock as soon as they set the chains. They'll get it going. 25 seconds. And the Bobcats just need to snap the ball one more time, Jerry. Just barely, actually. Play clock is at 14. There's about a second difference between the play clock and the game clock. So the Bobcats are going to have to take one more snap. And actually they're going to call another timeout here. Bobcats call a timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
And you just kneel down.
Yeah, they just need to take one snap. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live like we did tonight. 26-19 is the score. 2 seconds remain. Aberdeen with the ball on the 1st and 10 on the 31. Just one more snap, one kneel down, and that should do it for Aberdeen, who will lock in the number 3 spot in the Evergreen Conference. Ahead to the crossover game, probably going to go down to, they'll go down to the number 2 team from the Greater St. Helens League, and I think that's going to be Woodland, but they're still battling that out. And the victory formation is Grady Springer will settle under center. And there's the snap and the final snap, and that will do it. The Aberdeen Bobcats take care of business, knock off the Shelton Highclimbers 26-19 here in the Evergreen Conference regular season finale. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Well, it's a final here in Aberdeen. The Aberdeen Bobcats knock off the Shelton Highclimbers by a final score of 26-19. Aberdeen heads to the play-in game or the crossover game next week as the number 3 team from the Evergreen Conference. Highclimbers, unfortunately, their season is over because they couldn't force the tiebreaker with this loss tonight. Jerry's still doing his additions. Just about ready. Aberdeen will take on the number 2 team in the Greater St. Helens League. The standings coming into tonight, that was Woodland. But Woodland and the number 1 team, Richfield, I believe, are playing tonight. So they won't know who they'll play probably till next week, because I believe there's a potential for a tiebreaker down there in the Evergreen, the Greater St. Helens League. So that'll be interesting to find out, see how far Aberdeen goes in the playoffs this year. And as I said, unfortunately, the Highclimber season has come to an end unless there's going to be a Week 10 game. I don't think there will be. I'm looking at Paul, but Paul's just like, I don't know. Paul's just here. And Jerry's still scribbling away on his Got your stats there, buddy?
Yep.
Okay. Let's. What you got?
Well, thanks, Diedrich. Starting with Shelton. Shelton had 92 yards in the air. Gabe Conklin was 7 for 19. So 92 yards in the air. The leading receiver was Wheatley Cordova. He had 2 catches for 52 yards. Second leading receiver was Bennett Henry. He got 2 passes for 25 yards. So 7 completed passes by Gabe Conklin for a total of 92 yards. On the ground, Gabe Conklin had 14 carries for 89 yards. Jerome Nichols-Gooley had 3 carries for 17 yards. Colton Fisk had 6 carries for 8 yards. If you add that up, there's 23 carries for 114 yards. That's about a 5 plus yards per carry, which is not too bad, which is really good. So if you add up the 114 yards on the ground and the 92 in the air, Shelton had 206 yards. All right. As far as turnovers, Shelton had 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and then 1 interception by Aberdeen. That hurt. Colton Fisk had a 92-yard return on a kickoff. And Hunter Luff had 4 carries. 1 for 9, 1 for 11, 1 for 12, and 1 for 17. So he also did a nice job on the kickoff returns and punt returns. Penalty-wise, the Highclimbers only had 25 yards in penalties. Yeah. They really cleaned that up. And they tried to make it a ball game there with that 92-yard return by Colton Fisk, but unfortunately...
was it going to happen? Didn't happen.
Yeah, they just didn't have enough.
Well, quickly get to Aberdeen's statistics there.
Sure, I will do that. Yeah. Aberdeen had 16 first downs. They completed 5 of 14 passes for 64 yards. Their leading ball carrier was Adonis Hammond. He caught a 35-yard pass. Okay, as far as rushing, wow, Aiden Watkins had 32 carries.
32
for
carries.
197 yards.
Wow.
I will double check that,
that seems about right, Jerry.
It does. It does. If you look at some of the games,
if anything, that might be a little less. I think he might have got over 200, but
25-yard carry, a 32-yard carry, another 32-yard carry. You know, I mean, boy, he was close to 200 yards.
Yeah.
Then you look at Marcus Hale, and Marcus had 13 carries for 60 yards. Springer had 7 carries for 63 yards, one being a 36-yard touchdown run. So you add all 3 of those up, and they were, let's see. They had 50 carries for
a ton of yards. That's just
312 yards. That's about a little over 6 yards per carry. And you add the 64 to that, they're up around 360 some yards total compared to Shelton's 206.
Yeah.
I mean, they played well, especially in the second half.
Yeah,
they just dominated that third quarter.
Yeah, in the third quarter, the rest of the game it's like they turned on a light switch in their heads and said, we got to play now. The Bobcats did.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately, that's...
And I was very impressed with Aiden Watkins. I was also impressed with Springer. I thought Springer did a beautiful job in his fakes.
Oh, yeah.
His handoffs. And And the penalties wasn't pretty good. It was pretty clean.
Right.
They only had 43 yards in penalties.
Yeah, and that one that negated a touchdown didn't matter in the end. And
That's true.
The first half. Well, Jerry, is that about it that you have?
Yeah, that's about it. I mean,
Okay.
I can run down the score, but
that's
let's
all
not do that.
No, that's okay.
But
26-19, the final tally. As I've said, they're Aberdeen will take third in the Evergreen Conference and travel to the number 2 team from the Greater St. Helens League next week. Highclimbers, unfortunately, their season has come to an end. Well, I got to thank Jerry for his help this season.
Thank you very much.
And I got to thank Aiden Yu for his help as well. And I got to thank Paul for his great work on the timing clock at the home games. If it wasn't for him, I don't know what we'd do.
Well,
we'd be lost.
I just appreciate Paul's. Paul and I have been good friends for over 30 years, and he's always been very supportive of me and everything I've done. And it was a pleasure bringing him down tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see Paul here in the booth, but not having to work. He just kind of sits around and watches. It's always good. Well, I guess that will do it for our Shelton football coverage this season. Check us out in about a month as we start our basketball coverage. Jerry and I will talk about that.
Less than a month?
Yeah, about a month. 28th.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's 29th. It's one. Well, we'll talk about that. It's the end of November.
It's
about a month. And we'll get into the hoops. That's my favorite.
About 32 days.
Yeah. All right, so that does it for our coverage here from Aberdeen. Final score again, Aberdeen 26, Shelton 19. This has been high school football.
And I want to thank you, Diedrich, for doing such a professional job all season.
Well, that's debatable. Jerry, thanks a lot. This has been high school football on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.